Hi everybody, and welcome to our first session of our sequel campaign to Dungeon of the Mad Mage, Hearts of Madness. Oh, I'm a little off-center. This one is set entirely in the Plane of Pandemonium. And it's got some fun stuff to it. You donate $2 or more, you get a wild magic surge, or something similar. Announcements before we begin, though. Podcast, iTunes, Spotify. Check it out. Beneath the Tide, Monstrosities, and then Demystifying DMing whenever that comes out on there. And maybe in the future more podcasty stuff. But till then, check that stuff out. Give us a rating and tell Garrett he did a good job editing podcast stuff. Because it's time consuming to edit all that shit. I used to edit podcasts. It's very time consuming. Also, tomorrow, no Curse of Strahd game. So you don't have to come watch us tomorrow night because there's nothing happening. Instead, I'm going to spend the night with my girlfriend. We're going to go for dinner. Maybe I'll buy a Nintendo Switch. But that'll be what happens tomorrow. No Curse of Strahd. Curse of Strahd won't be back until December 12th. Because this Thursday obviously is American Thanksgiving, and half the cast of Curse of Strahd are American. And the Thursday after that, I'm in Toronto seeing a live podcast, so yeah. So Curse of Strahd will be back December 12th to continue their little adventure in the crypts of Castle Ravenloft and to see what happens there. Because, man, watch last week, they did something really fun in a tomb, and I loved it. What else? That's it. So, without further ado, you guys, on the final episode of Mad Mage, encountered Maddgoth in his castle in Undermountain. And it turned out Maddgoth was a lich. And he killed Menchu with a power word kill spell. And you all worked together to kill Maddgoth. And in doing so, were rewarded by Hallister showing up. Oh, I missed something. Melody was sent to the Plane of Pandemonium by Maddgoth, and the party was just Auggan and Rylie, and they decided they would agree to help Hallister, and Hallister, because Hallister wanted Melody as his apprentice. So Hallister brought Menchu back to life from being basically just instantly killed, and sent Auggan and Rylie into the Plane of Pandemonium, the first layer of Pandemonium, so to speak, and the party found a tower, a strange tower, and Melody was inside said strange tower, walking on lungs, basically, and talking to a flesh door. The flesh door revealed itself to be Keith, a strange fiend who had been living inside the tower for years and years and years and years and years, had no way of getting out, and joined the party. And said he used to be a wizard. So Keith joined the party. And you guys roamed around the tower for a little bit. You found a room, got some loot, took a long rest, and that's where we're going to pick up the session with you guys waking up from your long little rest.
Good morning, people.
Morning.
All right.
Maybe it's morning anyway.
Well, it's something.
Yeah.
Oh. So I guess it wasn't a nightmare.
No, not really.
We seem to be here.
But at least we're together now. And that's at least a little bit better than it was.
Yes, very much so. I am so thankful that you came to get me.
Of course we came to get you, Melody.
Of course.
I appreciate it a lot.
You are my friend, Melody.
Yeah.
Don't cry.
Yeah, all right.
It's okay.
Let's
It's
go
okay,
move on.
Melody.
Let's go move on.
Back.
Actually, you can cry if you want, I guess.
Yeah, no, I got it.
Okay, Melody. Let's go.
He wipes a tear. He wipes a tear, flicks it into his pipe. All right.
Keith stands up, brushes off the dirt that's accumulated on his wet body, and just goes, "Okay, I'm ready whenever."
Right. Okay. What are the directions from here? Is it just forward?
Just a single door.
Okay.
The door we came in.
Yep.
Who would like to do the honors? Going through the door.
Auggan will. Same
Okay.
door we came in.
Oh, is it the same door?
Correct.
Ah, I see.
There are no other doors in here.
Auggan opens the door and looks out. What does he see this time?
All right. As you open the door, the light flashes, and you're once more standing outside of the tower. The howling winds assaulting your senses again. Keith seems to be very uncomfortable being in these winds and is clinging around all of your feet, doing his best to avoid them to no avail. And because you're in the winds, I need everybody to make perception checks with disadvantage. This
Oh.
constant howling, just and debris
Oh, damn.
flying around. So,
I forgot
just
to
call
do
it
my
out?
thing.
Or how do you want to do it?
pardon me.
Should I just tell you?
Yeah,
Should I just tell you, or are you gonna ask? Okay, I got an 8.
an 8. Auggan, what'd you get?
3.
3.
Oh, whoops.
Okay. And
I got. Let's see what my total is.
time for Keith to do his.
I got a 12.
Keith got a 9. Menchu is going to get a... Menchu got a 13.
Okay. Then you got the highest one, I think.
Yeah. Sad when 13's the highest out of 4.
Yeah.
5.
Menchu kind of gestures over to something in the distance, and he goes, how does Menchu talk? I don't know. Red River.
He talks like
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, there's a red river over there.
Think Sling Blade.
There's a red river over there.
He's just kind of pointing outward, or
Yeah, he's pointing to the, well, there really are no directions in Pandemonium, so he's pointing to what would be his left.
So he's pretty much shouting because
Well,
he can't really hear
Well, he's
each other,
he's
right?
probably touching his head, right, and doing the whole...
I didn't do it.
Oh,
this morning.
yeah, he's screaming then.
Yeah.
There's
I
a
didn't do
river!
it right before we left.
There's a river to the... Yeah, so he's screaming.
Auggan casts it out. Hey, you guys.
Shit, I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, Menchu's screaming. And he gestures over to the left, and you all see a river with a slight reddish hue to it, and a small boat with an oil lantern hanging from it, and this appears to be the only way forward.
Sorry, guys. I forgot to do the bond this morning. There's my bad.
It's okay. We'll do it later if we find some space quiet.
But we're just outside the door. Can't we go back in and do it?
You turn around, and the tower is gone.
Okay.
Nope.
I should have known.
Okay.
Well, I guess, does that boat look big enough for all of us?
It looks big enough to carry 5 medium creatures without an issue. And,
Okay.
well, yeah, it's big enough for all of you. Keith is,
Small
like,
ones.
Keith's about the same size as Menchu.
Okay.
They're both, I'll say they're both considered small creatures. Same with Rylie, because
Oh.
she's a halfling.
I'm tiny.
Oh, I imagined that he was bigger because he was a door at some point, wasn't he?
But he's about two,
Or
he's
like-
about 3.5 feet tall.
Okay. Okay,
It's
cool.
a tiny little door.
No, he was a normal sized door. Now he's 3'4".
Oh.
Okay.
How
Alright.
far away is his boat?
It's about 30 feet.
Oh, okay. Auggan starts tripping towards it.
All right, you guys move through the howling wind. You're pelted with tiny little rocks, like, and you do see the boat. The lantern emits a eerie green light.
Green.
Occasionally, Melody just casts Gust to try and push it back a little.
You're casting Gust.
In the wind?
Yeah. Well, I guess he can't because it's verbal, so it wouldn't work anyway.
I was incorrect. You
Okay,
can cast verbal spells in the winds. It's spells that have a ranged might get carried differently in the wind. So a fireball has a chance to get kind of like thrown somewhere else.
Oh, okay.
But you can cast verbal spells in here. You just have to scream when you do it.
We're gonna lose our voice very quickly.
Yeah. I've got roommates, so.
Yeah, you don't have to actually
You'll
scream.
have stage
Yeah,
scream.
yeah.
No.
So yeah. Yeah. I guess I'll go ahead and try and cast Gust then.
All right, you cast Gust.
See what happens.
It doesn't really help, but I need you to roll me percentile dice as you cast this spell in
okay.
Pandemonium.
So in dice rolling needs, I'll just say roll d100.
Yeah. This is what
Ooh, 97.
This is what I'm most excited for. All right, Wild Magic Surges with every spell that gets cast.
What?
Yeah, buddy.
What?
Yeah, buddy.
Wait, in the winds then, right? Because we cast spells outside of the wind, or inside one of the structures. Is that what we're kind of picking up?
Basically.
Oh wait, we'll figure it out. We'll
Yeah.
figure it out. Sorry.
For 1 minute, you can hear what sounds like faint ethereal music just playing.
Just him?
No, everyone can hear it. It's playing around melody, just faint ethereal music.
That's very pretty. Oh, that's very pretty, Melody!
Yeah, it's good that it drowns out the winds a little.
That makes it a little bit better.
And eventually you guys would you're like basically now in front of the boat. There is no one in steering it or inside of it, and there are 2 oars.
Auggan will sit and grab both oars.
Okay, you grab both oars. You get into the boat. It bobs a little. Melody, you can kind of see things. You can see things swimming in the water. They look like quippers. They look like quippers,
No.
but they don't have any eyes.
Huh.
Yep.
So little piranhas that have no eyes. They're swimming around.
How we doing on rations? I'm actually gonna knock one of my rations down because we did take a long rest.
I'm okay with rations.
Yeah, Menchu's got 12 left after knocking one his down for that.
I have 13.
And
I have 7, plus I think one of them shoe-sized crickets left.
Keith has 9.
Oh, I got 2 crickets.
Oh, really? Keith has stuff.
Yeah, he's like, you can see him like, oh, I didn't know I left this there, and he's like peeling up his fold of wet skin and just pulling out like food and just eating it.
Yeah.
And
how long has that been?
2,000-year-old.
Yeah, he said he hadn't eaten it in years.
Yeah, he's like,
I
oh!
gave him that mantle.
Yeah, he pulls out like what looks like it might have been at once it was probably bread. And now it's just like a wet dripping kind of like just paste, and he's just like.
Cracker.
For those of you just watching and have not seen Dungeon of the Mad Mage, Keith is about a 3'4" ball of wet meat with 2 bulbous yellow eyes.
With no eyelids.
With no eyelids.
Yeah.
And little stumpy arms and legs. Or his little stumpy legs, his arms drag on the ground.
Know that. That's adorable.
But yeah, Keith kind of just rolls into the boat. Because he can't really step up. He's just like...
Alright, I'm all aboard.
Alright.
Alright.
You all get into the boat. And, what direction?
Which way you want to go, guys?
Forward, I guess?
Forward. Okay, which way's that?
Well, let's see. Do we want to... The easiest thing would be to either cross this... It looks like a river, right?
Yeah, but you don't see another side.
Not like an open thing.
Oh, so it's like
we can either cross this thing, go perpendicularly, or go downstream.
So
I hate to put bunch of stress on you, Auggan, for going. Like, go upstream.
So if you guys remember, you have about 10 feet of sight out in the winds.
Right, so Across or downstream?
Well, I'm kind of thinking that sometimes
It's
people.
gonna go both. Sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna say there might be a city or something on rivers. They tend to be built on rivers, don't they?
Usually.
So if we wanted to find a city, could go downriver.
Well, if that was the case, we could just walk along the river too. We wouldn't
That's
need
true.
to take a boat.
Boat would be faster.
Yeah, because we have the current.
And you're just sitting. Well, except me.
Yeah.
But
Well, you'd just be steering if we're just gonna
yeah, what's the current like?
float down the river.
There is no current, but the wind does move the boat slightly
Okay. I'll just
upstream.
go with the wind.
Okay.
Oh, so, question.
Yeah.
The direction of the wind, does it align with the direction the water is flowing?
No.
Is it going opposite?
The water looks like it's going in different directions, and the wind looks like it's going in different directions too, but the boat's being pulled to the north current. Pulled straight ahead currently.
Okay. So it's almost like the river that we came upon, it's got like, you can kind of think of it as not visible whirlpools, just kind of like
Yes.
making it move in odd directions.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Yep. Looks like we just kind of tighten the butt cheeks and give this thing a ride.
All right, Auggan keeps
Okay.
it kind of close to the shore so he can see
All right.
which direction. So not too far. 10 feet, you said.
Yes. You don't really need to. You notice you don't really need to use the oars that much because it's not really helping.
Steering a little.
Yeah. As you're steering, one of the oars just kind of, from like the force of the wind and the current that's being made from the wind, in these various directions, the boat does get kind of like rocked around a little bit. It doesn't go in a straight path. It kind of spins a little bit as it goes down the river, and it's like a circular motion, kind of like a merry-go-round like a merry-go-round down this river. Keith vomits all over the boat, just about half an hour passes, and you guys are still going in a circular motion down the river.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
It does, actually.
Oh boy.
Well, Auggan was fighting it a bit to begin with, but just then let it go.
But in the distance, you can make out what appears to be a sort of settlement carved into the interior of a large cave system. It appears to be a sprawling city of poorly arranged buildings covering all of the walls of a large cavern. About 100. Well, actually, when you fuck it. Based on where you are, whatever. The wind kind of lets up a little bit. About a few hundred feet away are a crude set of docks where a few other boats are lashed up, their lanterns casting through the darkness and howling winds of this plain, which is why you can see 100 feet away. It's the light from these lanterns.
So the reason why we couldn't
steers
see
the boat.
before, the reason we couldn't see before was just the darkness. It was
The darkness and the wind.
and the wind. The wind itself is kind of like
Dusty.
foggy.
Well,
sort of?
it's
Debris.
the debris.
or just debris. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Auggan steers the boat towards the piers
So,
as well as he can.
one of the lanterns the lanterns that we see in the distance, they're the same type of lantern that's on the boat.
Yes, green.
Our boat?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
So yeah, Auggan, you steer the boat towards the dock. Give me... Nah, don't worry about it.
Menchu's gonna try and help him.
You kind of...
Okay.
You get the boat lashed up. It spins and hits the dock, and you can use that time to like lash it up real quick. And yeah, you guys can get on the dock. It's a very crude and rickety-looking dock.
And we don't have to yell anymore.
You still do. The wind's still...
Until we get inside something.
But as you guys dock your boat, you can see a pathway of roughly carved stone leading into the mouth of the cave, where a strange barrier seems to be shimmering. You'd notice that the rocks and other debris flung by the winds belting off of the barrier but not going through. The winds also seem to hit the barrier and kind of make like a stop and don't go through the barrier as well.
Sorry, what is the barrier made of?
It's just a barrier. It seems to be shimmering. That's about it.
Oh, okay, I see.
So other than what allow me to try and make sure I'm on the same page visual here. We are on, or we're on the docks,
Mm-hmm.
but there's no like settlement really. There's just like a cave.
A settlement built into the mouth of this cave. But there's a barrier.
Oh.
There's a barrier that prevents access into said settlement. It looks like.
Oh, okay.
Like the
Gotcha.
the winds.
So it's like a
yes.
big cave.
It looks like huge. Maybe a couple thousand miles across, but the settlement is not a couple thousand miles across. The barriers, the rocks, like the debris, are hitting the barrier and getting just like. You can't tell from this distance, but they're hitting the barrier and stopping, and the wind does not penetrate the barrier. And there's a small little pathway of carved rocks going up towards the barrier.
And we can all see this.
Yes, because of the lights from the boats.
Can we see any living beings behind the barrier?
Not from this distance.
People or
Not
anything?
from this distance.
Well, all right. Well,
Oh,
I'm gonna take one of these lanterns.
All right.
okay.
So
And
you take a lantern. It functions like a normal, just hooded lantern, just that it can see through magical darkness. Like it's not. That's the only special thing about it. An oil lantern that works in magical darkness.
so yeah, he'll like crack it open, see if it's like a normal thing where like the type of lantern, it's almost like it's the outside of it, the glass casing, has been treated, I imagine, whereas it's a regular fire inside, but the glass casing allows the light to like have this special.
That's essentially it. Yeah.
Amazing.
So it still requires
Yeah.
it still requires like a lantern oil, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, Melody's like pretty much looking at this thing, being like, "That is amazing." And he's just kind of looking at it.
Okay.
Well, I imagine we're moving towards this thing.
All right. So you're all moving towards the barrier?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. As you approach this strange barrier, you notice that it seems to be keeping the winds and debris flung by said winds out of the settlement, the debris almost disintegrating as it touches the barrier. You also notice two individuals sat around a campfire that seems to be sustained even in these howling winds. So they're on your side of the barrier, these two individuals and the fire. And a strange creature seems to be roasting on said fire. The creature is quite small, almost the same height as Menchu, but has bluish-purple skin, pointed ears, and scraggly hair running down the sides of its head. The two figures seem to be babbling about nonsense, and are wearing black plate armor, with the insignia pressed into the chest plate. The insignia looks like a humanoid head, but with green skin and a halo around it, and a pair of angelic wings open behind. The one on the left appears to be a gnome, with long, shaggy, emerald green hair, and a heavily scarred face. The one on the right is a human with a curly mustache and stubble with warm brown eyes. The two figures notice your approach and lift up torches set beside them in the dirt that are emitting strange blue flames.
Blue flames.
Howdy, friends.
Hello!
Hi.
Auggan just nods.
Are we close to them now, or are we walking to them?
You're walking towards them.
Hey, so what's your trick
What do you mean?
with your fire?
It's magic. Magical flames can't get put out in the wind.
I mean, what's the spell?
They don't say anything.
I'm interested.
They don't say anything. That's reserved for members of our organization.
Yeah, all right. Damn it.
What's your organization?
The Bleak Cabal.
The Bleak Cabal. Gonna
Yeah.
write that down.
Hey, so we just got here. Do you have any way that we can have a conversation in a better spot?
No.
Did you come from the city?
Yeah. We're guards for the barrier.
Oh, I see. So, can we come through?
We don't just let anyone through. We have to know we can trust you. This is pandemonium. This is pandemonium after all.
You can trust us.
Not just on your words.
Well, what can we say that would make you trust us?
You can help us out.
Oh.
What do you need?
One of our other guard groups went to find food in the tunnels to the west. Well, what we think is west down here, and he kind of points to. They both kind of point in opposite directions. And then the human kind of grabs the gnome's hand and points to his direction, like the one that the human's pointing to the left. He's like, that way. They went to find food for us. We haven't seen them for that was like a month ago. So like, if you can go get the food that they're looking for, and they kind of gesture to the purple thing kind of roasting on the fire. Melody, give me either history or arcana check to see if you can know what that creature is.
That would be a 23.
That creature is a Vart. Spelled Xvart.
What does Melody know about him? I as a player don't know anything.
Okay.
So, what is he?
They look really funny. If you want to see what they look like on D&D Beyond, I'll show you the image of them first. Actually, yeah, I'll show you the image because if I show you their thing, then that ruins the surprise. So we posted this in our group chat, so y'all can see that. No. So Melody, hopefully you can see that picture. You totally can. It's popped up. That's his Vart. That's a Vart.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So that's what these guys are eating.
That's adorable.
You'd know that they have few redeeming qualities. They lack the physical equipment to reproduce. So do with that as you will. As well as the inclination to do so. They're greedy, conniving, and obsessed with the acquisition of valuables. The more ornate or bizarre, the better. They know they're flawed. They're very self-aware. They hate almost any creature they perceive as better than they are, which includes almost anyone.
Everything.
But they lack the courage or wherewithal to act on their hatred. They live in places where normal vermin might flourish. They have an unshakable devotion to a... Actually, you wouldn't know that because you have to do a religion check on that one. Rats and bats are naturally attracted to them, and they domesticate such beasts for food and battle. And they've been known to form alliances with were-rats.
Alright.
And these people eat those little purple things. Ugh, it looks so gross.
Hey, that's freaking neat. So, there's really no way to have a conversation here. Hey, fellas.
Yeah.
I mean, the group. Auggan.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
These things, what they're going to eat, whatever, they're some little despicable little bastards. So we could probably just go and take them out if they want.
We're going hunting.
Sounds like it.
All right.
Hey,
Yeah.
Friends,
Yeah.
what about them fish in the water? They any good for eating?
I mean, you can try. And they kind
Well,
of
I mean-
they kind of snicker to each other. You can try.
Nope. All right.
Yeah, you do this for us. Bring us the food back, and we'll let you into the settlement.
Okay, sounds good.
You don't want to touch the barrier if you don't have permission to do so.
Melody kind of
We won't.
cocks his head, and what's he got here?
Oh, the music that was playing around Melody would have definitely stopped at this point.
Okay. That's weird.
Say what?
Oh, the music that was playing around you was only for a minute, so that would have been gone. That's long gone now.
Oh, okay. So Melody's
win.
gonna take one of the candles that he has,
Mm-hmm.
and just like do a little underhanded toss towards the barrier,
Hits the
just
barrier.
to kind of.
Hits the barrier, and it just disintegrates.
Nice. Melody wanted to like analyze how it worked.
Yeah, as soon as it touches the barrier, it's just gone, like disintegrated into nothingness.
So as it happened, did like once it hit the entire thing just atomized, or did it follow through and it almost the stuff as it hit was atomized?
As soon as it touches, it atomized.
Oh, so if a person happened to touch it with their finger,
They atomize.
you could
You can
discern
get
that
the idea that
entire body would
would-
get atomized and not just.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you get the idea. Nothing's probably safe from that. Not even the most powerful fiends that dwell in this place. Because you know a little bit about Pandemonium, Melody. You're a wizard. Yeah, you've summoned some stuff that probably lives down here.
Yeah. All right. There it is. Sounds good.
You're a summon.
I think we got a little thing we can do. Which way was it again? There.
They said west. Whatever that is.
They both point to the left.
That would be our right.
That would be your right.
Let's go.
Off we go.
All right. Marching order.
Auggan first.
Auggan first.
Um,
We'll say
Second.
Menchu
Oh, yeah.
second. Keith and
I'll go behind Keith.
you're gonna go behind Keith. Melody in the rear.
All right.
Now we're in the rear.
I mean,
Alright.
yeah.
All right. So you guys walk. You're walking through the winds. You're pushing through the winds. I need everybody to make wisdom saving throws because you guys have been in the winds for probably a good amount of time now. Menchu got a 11. Keith got a 18.
Oh,
Keith got an 18.
Ooh.
Oh, Keith's immune. Never mind.
forgot that my wisdom was good.
Immune to the wind?
Because he's immune to what it does because he's already insane.
Oh, right. Yeah.
I got a 10.
A 10 succeeds.
I rolled
I
a
got-
nat 20 minus, so 18.
Okay.
I got a nat 20 plus 7. 27.
Everybody
That's where all my
succeeds.
wisdom went.
Everybody succeeds. No one gets a level of
Yay.
madness.
That was close for me.
But you guys proceed.
5.
You guys start walking. You are basically
This,
walking alongside the river a little bit.
How
This
far?
river's really getting to me. Or this wind is really getting to me.
It's really loud.
Yeah.
Are we headed towards the mouth of a cave? I guess is what they were saying. Or do we see where they were?
Not yet.
No.
You're just walking alongside the
Okay.
river. You can hear the river kind of flowing a little bit.
The river was red, correct?
It's got a reddish hue to it.
Okay, so it's not like blood.
It's not blood.
Okay.
That much blood your nose would probably pick up if it was blood, because it smells very
Right.
irony. It just doesn't smell like anything.
It is just like weird water. Okay.
Yep. Did you see more of those strange fish swimming through it?
Melody, You know about magic stuff. Do you think the water is safe to
Nope.
touch?
Nope.
Okay.
Melody, give me a history check.
Okay.
I'm worried if we went on the boat, if someone fell in, you know.
If you need to ask if something is safe, then it is not.
Probably no. Yeah, that's a good rule.
You said history?
Yes, please.
That is a 23.
You would recollect in some readings about the lower planes, because you've been summoning demons.
Mm-hmm.
That is the river Styx.
Mm.
Any creature that you would know that comes in contact with water or drinks from it sort of comes under the same effect as a Feeble Mind spell, meaning their intelligence score and charisma score is reduced to 1.
That's bad.
For 30
Oh,
days.
yeah,
For 30 days. But with the river Styx, it's a little different. After those 30 days are up, there is no more saving throws for it, and that character is permanently insane. With 1 intelligence and 1 charisma.
Oh, so they just make so they make
They don't make
charisma saves.
So no, they don't make any saves. No. They don't make any saves whatsoever. They'd make a save when they first touch the water,
Right.
and that's it.
Yeah.
After
So
if they have this effect as part of them for 30 days, unlike the Feeble Mind spell, it's permanent after those 30 days.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what that means is you have 30 days to find a freaking cleric.
And
Okay.
Feeble Mind, basically, you can't speak, you can't take actions, you can't do anything because you can't think. You're just like, boo.
You're pretty much a blubbering mess.
Yeah.
But speaking of that, you do see a naked human kind of bathing in the river, just
Don't look.
just laughing, and he sees all you guys and just keeps laughing while washing himself. Just and eventually,
Funny joke.
man, it would have been so good if somebody just, I'm gonna drink some of this water.
That's not.
Anyways, in the distance, you can make out what appears to be.
It would be a nice little trap. Sorry.
Yeah, I love the river Styx. Pull that mechanic straight from a certain campaign. In the distance, you can make out what appears to be a sort of settlement carved into the. Wait, I already read that one. Oops. Following the directions of the 2 guards, you find yourself staring at the mouth of a relatively decent cave after about 20-25 minutes. The entrance to the cave has weird decorations hanging from the mouth of the cave that appear to be tiny animal skulls tied to bits of strings to act like grotesque wind chimes. However, the entrance of the cave is also covered and plagued with strange glowing green webs.
So, sorry, I'm backtracking a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
About this river Styx. Does it eventually lead to the 9 Hells?
It leads to a lot of the lower planes.
Okay.
It connects.
Alright.
Neat.
But you would not know how to get to said places.
Right.
It's almost as if it's a random kind of thing.
Are these
So
webs?
just overall a dangerous thing to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are these webs covering the entrance?
They are.
Okay.
And they're glowing green.
Do we see any of the insects that made these? Any of the spiders nearby? No.
Nope.
What we got here?
They look,
What do we got here?
they look like they're probably magic. I'm kind of scared to touch them.
Yeah, Melody get real close.
Yeah, they're
See what he sniffs off of them.
Give me a nature check.
Alright.
Actually, let's be more. Nature.
Is a 22.
You smell acid.
Mm.
Oh. That's here. Come here. Rylie, check this out.
Yeah.
Smell that? Smell that?
Yeah, it smells really gross.
It's that little twinge in your nose hairs.
Yeah.
That's acid.
Yeah. Oh,
Acid. Yeah.
that sounds bad.
And he'll pick up some like dirt from the ground and sprinkle it over the webbing.
The webbing where you sprinkle it dissolves.
Oh.
The webbing dissolves?
Yes.
Or the
webbing.
Oh.
What'd you do to it?
Well, I actually thought that the webbing would dissolve the dirt, but that's interesting. And Melly will just take a handful and just whoosh.
There's a loud sizzling sound, like tss, as the rest of the webs dissolve at the mouth of the cavern. Keith's like, "Oh, that was good."
That was odd.
That's strange.
Yeah. I think we should definitely
Yeah.
keep an eye out for what might remain of those.
Yep.
Can I, with my not magic staff, kind of just poke at where it was just to make sure it's like actually gone?
Yeah, nothing happens. Nothing happens.
Okay. Huh. Weird.
Yeah. Mel's just gonna take a thing of dirt.
Yeah.
And just periodically toss it out in front of them
Okay.
as they move forward.
You guys are
Well,
going.
I guess Melody's
Flower
in
Girl.
the back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Melody's in the back though.
So you
it's
guys pushing into the cave.
Yes.
Okay.
unless there's anything else other than the
You don't see
the
anything.
webbing.
Just the webbing and the weird, like grotesque wind chimes made of animal skulls, like rats and bats.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
Which would line up with
Alright.
your information that you have. Yeah.
Those- I imagine since we're in Pandemonium, those wind shots are just
Yeah. Yeah.
they're
It's
not like a
it's-
gentle
no, it's an annoying cacophony of just bones clattering against each other. Pushing past the acidic webs, you find yourself standing in what appears to be a large den that had once served as a sort of dining hall for small creatures, but now lies in ruins, and the walls and ceilings are covered in those same eerily glowing webs, like coated walls and ceiling. Hanging from the ceiling seems to be a sort of forest of cocoons that hang about 15 feet off the floor and 5 feet down from the ceiling. The room seems to be about 60 feet across and 20 feet high. You get the sense you're being watched, but you cannot tell from where.
What is visibility? Because Melody
It's still magical
does not
dark.
have dark vision.
It's magical darkness, but you have your lantern, so it's the light radius from your lantern that you'd see, and that's about it.
Which is
A normal lantern, so it's 30.
30 bright, 30
30.
dim.
Yeah. And you just see, that's how you see the cocoons kind of suspended from the ceiling. There's about, give me a second, and I will tell you how many there are. Give me my encounter list. You're fighting cocoons. Imagine.
And you said the webbing was also green. And the cocoons are green.
The cocoons would also be glowing green.
Okay.
There is about 13 cocoons hanging from the ceiling in various shapes and sizes.
Oh.
So Auggan picks up a handful of dirt and throws it at one of the cocoons. What would happen?
It does not dissolve.
Do they have that same kind of green glow that the other
They
ones
do, but it does
Okay.
not dissolve. And as you do that, you hear as you disturb one of the cocoons, and you watch as 5 of these sort of strange spiders, they're about 8 feet long, 5 feet tall, kind of crawling around the cocoons and looking down at you guys all from the ceiling. The spiders,
Melody casts spider climb on Auggan.
okay. The spider is a large, dimly glowing green spider with hundreds of humanoid-like eyes covering its abdomen, and the eyes are looking in almost every direction at once. Like, the spider itself does not have eyes, but you get the idea it has no issues sensing and detecting its prey. And I need you all to roll initiative,
Oh boy.
as you get to fight my homebrewed pandemonium spiders. Boom, boom,
Cool.
boom.
Oh boy.
Alright.
I'm so excited for these guys. Oh, and yeah, they're large, so they're 8 feet long, 5 feet in height. They're big.
And they're on the ceiling.
All 5 of them are on the ceiling right now, about 30 feet up.
Oh, 5?
Yeah,
Okay.
Are they? Sorry, how big are they?
8 feet long, 5 feet tall. They're considered
So
a
like
large.
medium size.
They're considered
large?
a large creature.
Large.
Their abdomen is big.
Cool.
So if they didn't have eyes, where were all these eyes that you said?
All over their abdomen,
Oh, okay.
looking in
So
every
not on their
direction.
head.
Yeah, no, on their abdomen. There's hundreds of eyes, like human-like eyes, looking everywhere.
Weird.
Yeah, creepy.
Sorry.
All right,
Spiders aren't creepy enough.
Auggan, what'd you get for initiative?
18.
18. Melody.
14.
14.
Yes.
Okay. Rylie.
I also got 14.
Okay. Menchu. 14 plus forever. 19. Okay. Let me rearrange the initiative order here.
My dex mod is +2. If you need.
Melody's is as well. So,
Oh,
uh,
that's no help.
you'll allow me to go first.
Yeah, you can go first if you want.
Okay. Excellent. Alrighty then. One of the spiders is going to go first. One of the small, they vary in size. This one's one of the smaller looking ones, but they're all generally the same kind of size and shape. This one is just a little bit smaller. This one looks right at Auggan.
Worse.
And it's just gonna open up its mouth and spit at you. That is a math. 21 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. Auggan, you take 13 points of acid damage and need to succeed on a Constitution saving throw.
Gee whiz.
As it like splashes in your face, just psst. It is acid. Psst.
22.
You succeed. All right. Okay. And then it's going to drop down from the ceiling in front of you, Auggan. And it's going to make a single bite attack against you. Dirty 20 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. You take 10 points of piercing damage. And 10 points of acid damage. Are you wearing any armor? I don't think so, because you're barbarian, right? Okay.
I have a shield. But
Oh,
I don't
your shield.
have-
Okay.
That's in my armor class. So.
Your shield takes a -1 penalty to the AC it offers.
Oh, lovely.
And what a shield's AC bonus is what? Only 2?
2, yeah.
So the shield would actually be destroyed because its AC bonus is below 10.
Okay, so no shield.
Your shield is just melted from the acid, from its bite.
Oh,
You kind of like raise your shield to block it, and the fangs sink into the wood and dissolve it.
Pretty.
That's its turn. All right. Menchu's turn. What's Menchu doing?
so, Menchu. Are there again?
Oh, Menchu.
Five?
Menchu needs to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Oh,
As these eyes are all like, yeah.
at the start of his turn?
Yep.
Okay. Natural 20 again, I guess.
Natural.
I'm doing all these rolls in dice rolling needs, by the way.
Okay. So natural 20.
Yeah.
All right, that's a success.
Cool. Shoot. So how far away are these things?
4 of them up on the ceiling, 30 feet away. The one in front of Auggan, 5 feet.
Ceiling's 20 feet, you said.
Did I say the ceiling's 20 feet? The ceiling's 20 feet up, correct. So it's 20 feet up.
Okay.
The 4 of them are 20 feet up. One is 5 feet in front of Auggan.
All right. Well, Menchu's going to go ahead and give it the old triple shot into this guy. Yeah.
Which one?
Triple shot into this guy.
Which
the one right in front of... Well, no. Because it's in front of Auggan and Auggan can attack it, he's going to aim for one of the other ones up there.
Okay,
the next smallest one.
The next smallest one? Sure.
There's another
there is another smallest one. There's the smallest one.
Okay. All right. All right. I'm gonna set up a little macro here so that I can do all these rolls pretty quick.
Oh, I should put on battle music.
Alright, so first attack is a 16 to hit.
16 hits.
Alright, and that is... You know what? This is actually going to be quicker now that I think about it. So that's... Ooh! 21 damage, 21 piercing damage for the first hit. And the second attack is a 19 to hit.
Hits.
That is 22 piercing damage.
Okay.
And the last one is a 24 to hit.
Hits.
And that is, wow, another 22 damage. Wow.
Wow.
Holy shit.
I
rolled 2 5s and
Menchu go.
I rolled a 5 and 2 6s for my damage.
Alright, and subtract 3 crossbow bolts.
Right. Could you do that? Because I
oh, that's right. That's right. That's right. Oh, it's... Yeah. Crossbow bolts. He has 49. Alright, cool. Alright. Anything else for Menchu?
Action, bonus action. He's gonna back up a little bit and kind of move off to the side from Auggan.
Okay.
So only about, he's gonna stay about 10 feet away. He's gonna just be in the pretty much square diagonally from Auggan behind him.
Okay. Excellent. And that'll make it... That'll make it... Where are all my notes? Oh, I have so many tabs open. That'll make it the biggest spider's turn. Like the big one. Big Daddy Spider. That one's going to look right at Menchu. And spit something out of its butt at him.
Oh no.
That doesn't hit though. That's a 14 to hit.
Right, that does not hit.
So it's gonna spit at him instead. That hits. That'll hit Menchu. So Menchu takes 11 points of acid damage.
Alright.
And needs to make a Constitution saving throw. As acid just...
Yikes.
That is 21.
Succeeds. That is a success. And that spider remains on the ceiling. Auggan, it's your turn, and I need a wisdom saving throw. As his eyes are all just like darting, like they're like darting around, and it makes you just feel really uneasy.
5.
5.
Yeah, I'm
All
always
right.
gonna fail this.
You are currently paralyzed.
Oh, fuck.
You can make the save at the end of each of your turns, and in the effect on a success, your subsequent turns, and in the effect on a success.
Okay, so what do you need me to do now?
You can't move or speak. You automatically fail strength or dexterity saving throws. Attacks against you have advantage. Any attack that hits you is a critical if it's within 5 feet.
So you
But
said
I
you
can
make
rage and attack?
At the end of each of his turns, after this one.
Oh, okay.
So can I rage and attack? It's right in front of me? I don't think so.
You're also considered incapacitated. A paralyzed
Right.
creature is considered incapacitated. So, incapacitated means I don't believe you can do anything.
I don't think so. I think you're right.
Got my DM screen. Boom.
Paralyzed.
An incapacitated creature can't take actions or reactions. So, no, you cannot rage and attack.
Okay, so it's the end of my turn,
Yes.
and I can do some kind of save.
Next turn you can.
Wow, sirs.
Was that a spell?
No,
Or-
it was not.
Oh, I missed what happened to cause that.
Did we happen to see Auggan look up and then get...
Nope. Nope.
Okay.
Okay.
Didn't look at it. Yeah. Alright. Sorry, buddy. Melody. Wisdom saving throw as
Alright.
well, please.
Oh, wait. Yeah. That is a dirty 20.
That's a success.
Okay. Well, since all of them are in range, and Auggan is currently not looking so hot.
Did I fall down or anything?
Nope,
I'm
you're still
just
standing. You're
there,
still standing there.
paralyzed.
Yeah, you're kind of. It's pretty much the hold person, is what it sounds like. Would I know what would happen to a paralyzed person if they were polymorphed?
They'd still be paralyzed.
Okay.
But yeah, polymorph doesn't end status conditions.
Yeah, I know. I'm just like
And yeah.
wondering if there was anything that would F with it.
no,
Okay.
not that you would have.
All right. Cool. That is fine. Yeah, I'm gonna just do. God damn it. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna give up on the spider climb on Auggan. Because that's not working. And cast slow on all of them.
Alright, what's the save on that?
It is wisdom.
Wisdom. Alright, the one in front of Auggan got a 17.
Mm-hmm.
And then the big one on the ceiling, that's a 15.
Okay.
And the two smaller ones on the ceiling, the first one of those got an 11, and the other one got a 7.
Okay. The last. Wait, that was only 4 rolls. Was it the fifth one?
Wait, did I say there was 5? Hold on.
Yep.
There's only
you said
4.
there
There's
was
only
5.
4. There's only 4. Sorry.
Oh,
Okay.
easy.
It's like, oh fuck. Okay, so the last 3 fail.
So the one in front of Auggan succeeds, and then the other 3 fail. Okay.
Shoot, the one that really didn't want to succeed succeeded. Oh boy. And Melody's gonna use all of his moves.
And the wind is still howling through here, so I need percentile dice.
For okay. Neat. Five. Wait, no, that's not right. That was the wrong roll. Why did that do that? I rolled a d20. Why did I do that? Roll d100. 17.
You grow a long beard made of feathers until you sneeze.
Until you sneeze.
What?
Great.
Melody's like, what the heck? As he moves back 30 feet.
Okay.
And I'm just going to check my bonus actions here. And he doesn't have any bonus actions available. So yeah, he just moved back 30 feet. He like pretty much tapped Rylie on, like, tag, you're and ran backwards.
All right.
30 feet.
Rylie, wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Okay. Oh, but my wisdom's good, so it should be 13, I think.
13?
No, sorry, not 13. 12.
12. Okay, that does fail, but not enough to become paralyzed.
Okay.
Oh, dang.
But you do take damage instead.
Okay.
Oh, instead.
Yeah, buddy.
Play.
There we go. You take 27 points of psychic damage.
27. Jeez.
Psychic.
All right. That's hefty. Okay. And we haven't got, none of them have died yet, right? They're all still.
No, the one on the ceiling is looking like shit. The smallest one on the ceiling is looking pretty bad.
How many are on the ceiling still? Just the one?
3.
3. Okay. I am going to go up to Auggan. How close is he to me?
He's 5 feet away. Yeah.
Okay. And I'm going to cast Freedom of Movement on him.
Oh,
Which should.
Let me check something.
nice.
1 second.
Yep.
I'm just trying to see if it'll end paralysis because it says
Yeah,
like,
I was confused
it
about that as
prevents
well.
it from being paralyzed, but he's already paralyzed.
Could it help him on
So
his
I'll say he's still
state?
I'll say he's still paralyzed, but he can move around at least.
Okay, but you can't attack and stuff? Is that what we're
No, because
doing?
he's technically still incapacitated.
Well, then what does that mean then? Because if you can't move around and you can't attack,
He
so
can
what,
move.
what is he?
Yeah, I'm saying that
Can-
that's allowing him to like get the fuck
Okay,
away.
to move, but not
Yes.
to be incapacitated. Okay, I understand.
And that's
okay.
how I'm gonna rule it because it doesn't say anything about ending paralysis, just
All
preventing it.
Right.
Great, that makes sense.
Spells and other magical effects
Yes.
can neither reduce the target's speed nor cause the target to be paralyzed. Okay.
Okay, so
So when the effect ends, he can't be paralyzed again.
okay, and I will back up my full speed, I guess. So
Okay.
that's 25 feet. I'll back
25 feet. Okay.
Excuse me.
up.
Okay.
Try to find somewhere somewhat covered if I can, but if not, that's fine.
Not really.
Not really. Okay.
It's like an open den where these guys just like squat in the dirt and eat their food.
Yeah. Okay.
Before these things showed up.
Oh boy.
And I say, go get him, buddy. And that's all I do.
Okay. The weakest looking one is going to spit at Melody
Oh,
out of
they got
its butt.
pretty good range, huh?
Yeah, it's spitting out of its butt.
Okay. So, alright, so they are 20 feet up on.
Yeah.
A little more than. Because
You're within
I'm
range
just trying
of
to
this.
get the. Right. I'm just trying to figure out for myself how far I might need to be to get away.
So the cavern is
The cavern
is 60 feet wide.
Yeah.
20 feet tall.
Right. So 20 feet, and it was Auggan, Menchu, other dude, Rylie, and then me.
Mm-hmm.
So that's. So, for using squares, I would be 20 feet from Auggan, plus 30. So I'm about 50 feet away from Auggan now. And those things are right above Auggan, 20 feet up.
They're not really right above Auggan. They're kind of dispersed around. Well, the big
Okay.
one in the middle is right above Auggan. The one beside it's about 10 feet to the right, closer to you. That's the one that's spitting at you with its butt.
Okay.
And that's a dirty
So
20.
I can gauge. So I can gauge whether or not that is how far away then.
It's about 60 feet.
Okay.
And it's spitting out of its
Alright,
butt
cool.
at you.
And
And
you
it's
said dirty 20.
dirty 20 to hit.
Yeah, shield on that. It's a no right there. Nope.
Okay. Cool. You do not get restrained by a web. So it did that. And you can't make another attack now. Even with multi-attack. Alright, it's Keith's turn. Wisdom saving throw for Keith, because this is still going to affect him. 19, that's a success. Keith's going to look straight up and go, help, I remember how to do this. And he's going to look up at the spider right above him. The big one, and he's going to throw a fireball up there. No, that'll hit everybody. No, he's not.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's
Talk
gonna
about
he's gonna
pandemonium.
he's gonna point one of his like fleshy hands up at the ceiling and cast Aghanazar's Scorcher. So the 3 spiders on the ceiling, I believe.
That's like a
Yes.
fire
Yep.
lightning bolt.
Yep. All the spiders on the ceiling need to make dexterity saving throws. That is a 16 for the small one, a natural 1 for the other small one, the big one got an 11, so they all fail. So they all take 3d8 fire damage. As he casts Aghanazar's Scorcher, he's like, I didn't know I could do that! Oh my god! 13. 16 points of fire damage on all 3 of those. So the one is just incinerated and dead.
Small one.
You know, the smallest one that Menchu was shooting at is just incinerated.
The one that was on the ceiling.
Yeah, one of the ones that was on the ceiling. There's 2 more on the ceiling.
Each of these has at least 65 health, guys.
And then
It'll be rough.
yeah, Keith did that. And then you can, now I have to roll percentile dice for Keith.
Oh right, because he cast a spell.
Yes, he did. 15. He regains 5 HP every round for 1 minute. But he's got okay. He's at full though. Bonus action for Keith.
Cast a spell, Auggan, quick.
Nah, he's not gonna do anything. Alright, that's Keith's turn. And then the spider that isn't paralyzed. Wait, what? Hold on. Because that one already went. Yeah, that one. Wait a minute. I got my numbers mixed up.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I got my numbers mixed up. The one that is in front of Auggan? Yeah, I got my numbers mixed up. Okay, yes. Okay. This is the other one on the ceiling. The final one on the ceiling. The one on the right. Or the one on the left. The one on the right is the one that got incinerated. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, the one that tried to restrain Melody's the one that got incinerated. Okay. The one that's on the other side of Auggan is going to look at Rylie. No, it's going to look at Auggan. It's going to look at Rylie? It's going to look at Rylie. No, it's going to look at Menchu. It's going to try. It's going to spit at
What a
Lots of eyes.
Menchu.
He's looking everywhere.
17 to hit Menchu. Yep.
You
So-
got hits.
Menchu is
Oh.
considered restrained.
I don't know why Menchu's not wearing that. Isn't using that shield.
I don't know.
Weird.
Oh, that
Okay.
reminds
'Cause
me.
he's uses-
Anybody hitting me has disadvantage, eh?
Yep, I keep forgetting that too. Oops. Yeah, so Menchu is currently restrained and takes 3d6 acid damage from the web.
Alright.
7 points of acid damage to Menchu,
Oh yeah.
and while he's ensnared in the web, he does take a -1 penalty of the armor, his AC for his armor.
Yeesh.
And it's not magical armor, unfortunately. Oh, and his armor is dissolved because its armor class is reduced to 10.
Oh,
Oh.
Auggan. The property is suppressed while you're incapacitated, restrained, or otherwise unable to move on your cloak.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, Menchu's armor just dissolves off his body. From the restraint in those webs, because his leather is only AC 11. Yeah, he's currently restrained. Okay.
Gotcha.
And then it's the top of the turn order with the spider in front of Auggan, which is going to attack twice. And the cloak is suppressed while he's incapacitated. Okay, so it is advantage then. Okay. Oh, I rolled on the floor. Oh, 19 plus 7, 26. Yep. So it's an automatic crit. Oh. So for piercing damage, you take 27 points of piercing damage. And for acid, you take 12 points of acid damage. And it's going to bite again because it's the only one that's not slowed.
That's a big bummer.
Oh, I rolled 2 9s. 16 to hit.
15 hits.
It does or not?
Yeah, it does. 'cause
Oh.
You took away my
His
shield.
AC got
Oh,
lowered.
that's right. I forgot.
Yeah.
So that's another automatic crit.
Mhm.
Okay. Shit. Auggan, for piercing damage, you take 33.
Okay, just a sec. Yeah, alright.
And for the acid, you take 6. Or wait, no, hold on. Sorry. That doesn't make sense. 24 points of acid damage.
24.
Yep.
Alright, I'm unconscious.
Alright, so Auggan just onto the
I
ground.
just went through 119 hit points.
Wowzers.
Alrighty.
A couple more than that, actually.
So it's Menchu's turn, and yeah, that means a wisdom save for Menchu. He is also currently restrained by these webs.
Right. Wisdom save.
Mhm.
That is plus
2.
so 13.
13 is a fail, but he does not get
Okay.
paralyzed. He just takes the psychic damage. Where is my dice? I have too many. Menchu takes 14 points of psychic damage. And because he's still in the webs, he does take the acid damage from those webs. And he takes 10 points of acid damage.
Okay.
So he's at 41 out of 83.
So, it's still the start of his turn.
Correct.
So, what are his options here?
So he can try to break free from the webbing using a strength check.
Okay.
He can also attack the webs.
But it would have to be with a melee attack.
Yes. And bludgeoning would not work.
I imagine piercing would not work either.
It doesn't say anything about piercing.
And his two melee weapons are both piercing. Like every weapon he has is piercing. So, and attacks would be at disadvantage.
Because he's restrained.
Right.
And has disadvantage on dex saves too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like squirming around in this acidic spider web.
I mean, I imagine he's probably he has a pretty low AC now too, since his armor's gone.
15.
Yeah. And if these guys have a +7, that means, yeah, he's just gonna get hit with one of these again. So he needs to try and do some damage. So he's gonna do at disadvantage. He's going to attack the one that's down on the floor with them.
All right, the one in front of the now unconscious Auggan.
Yes.
There you go. Attack with disadvantage. Which I mean is probably not going to do much of anything. Being disadvantaged, I mean. It's still a weird plus 12.
So, yeah. So. Critical fail
Ah.
for the first attack.
He's restrained, so it's really hard for him to like kind of work a crossbow because his arms are kind of like down at his sides. He's trying to do it from his side, and it just kind of tink onto the floor. He just drops the bolt on the floor.
Darn it.
Doesn't even like get to load it. He just drops the bolt.
Yeah. All right. Second attack.
Yep.
Disadvantage. So 22.
That hits into the spider.
That is 8 piercing damage to the spider.
8 piercing damage. Okay.
Yep. And he's going to use his third attack, bonus action attack.
Yep.
At disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
So 17 to hit.
17 hits.
All right, and that is 11 piercing damage.
11 piercing damage. Sink. 2 bolts sink into the spider.
All right, and that's Menchu's turn. Just wiggle in there.
Okay. All right. The one on the ceiling that is slowed, the big one, is. Oh, you're out of its range, Melody. But you're not out of the range of its spit, so it's going to spit at you.
Great.
11 misses.
Yes.
Yep, so it's also. It can't make movement. It's going to stay there. Auggan, I need a death saving throw, please.
17.
That's a success.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Oh, fuck, we forgot to do the berserker stuff too when you were getting hit.
Wouldn't have mattered
dang.
much.
Yeah, true. Yeah. Alright.
Incapacitated. So.
Melody, wisdom saving
I
throw.
can't be attacking these.
Oh,
guys.
hold on.
I'm like running away right now.
I'm trying to think how far away you are first.
Okay. I am. Last I checked, I was 60 feet away.
No wisdom
from
saving throw.
Auggan.
No wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
You're out of the radius.
So. Okay. So. I'm 60 feet from Auggan. How close is the closest one?
50.
Melody's gonna. And the closest, which one is the one that's closest to me right now?
One of the smaller ones.
On the ceiling?
Yeah, one of the smaller ones on the ceiling.
Okay. Ray Frost for that.
Okay.
And that will be.
I keep forgetting to roll ranged weapons with disadvantage in here because of the wind.
Okay. So
Yeah.
it's like the tunnel still has wind.
Yes.
Okay. 18 to hit.
That hits though.
Since it's the spell attack, is that disadvantage?
If it's a ranged
I
spell attack.
imagine it's not affected.
If it's a ranged spell attack, I'll say no. No, ranged spells aren't. Ranged weapons are. So crossbows, javelins.
Yeah. Okay.
So I keep forgetting
All
that
right.
Menchu's attacks would all be with disadvantage right now.
So.
Pandemonium.
It takes 13 cold damage.
13 cold damage to the other small one that is slowed on the ceiling. And it
Yes,
finally
and-
gets damaged. Oh wait. I forgot to... Wait, what? Damn it. I forgot to take away its health for Agonizer Scorcher that it took. Oopsies. Okay, cool.
So, because I hit it with Ray of Frost, it, on top of it being slowed, it also has -10 to its move speed.
Okay, so its move speed would be halved from slow, and then 10 minus its half. Right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Nice! Anything else, Melody?
Now Melody, since he's still 50 feet away, he's gonna increase that to 60.
Okay. So how many feet have you moved total since you were beside everybody? 60 total?
Since I was beside everybody, if I was 20 feet away from Auggan at the start of the thing, and I moved 30, that means I've moved 40 away from Auggan since the
Okay,
start.
cool. Yep. Alright. Alrighty.
Over the course of 2 turns.
Yep.
So.
Yep.
And I'm not going to use my Misty Step, so that ends my turn.
Alrighty. So, Rylie, wisdom saving throw.
Okay, that's 17.
17 succeeds.
Okay, and how is the big guy looking?
Fine.
He's looking pretty good.
Yeah.
Then I will do.
Put in smaller ones.
Sorry, you've been hitting the small ones.
Yeah, we got to take out the smaller ones, right? Especially the one that's still got multi attacks going off on it.
Yeah, the one in front of Auggan, who's now unconscious.
Okay.
Just.
Then I will do. Okay, I'm gonna do my Eldritch Blast. How many are right in front of Auggan?
1.
Just the one. Okay, I'll go for him first then.
Okay. Make 2 attack rolls.
That's the above 20 for the first one.
Hits.
24. Okay. 4 plus 5, 9 damage
9 damage.
to that one. It's still
Okay.
up.
It is still up.
And, ooh, that is a 26 for the next one.
That
The
hits.
same guy.
Yeah, that hits.
Ooh, 9 plus 5 is 14.
Nice. Yeah, it's still
14
up.
damage.
It's still
And
up, but it's looking like poop.
Speed is subtracted by 5.
Okay.
Because of my
Yep.
Eldritch Blast thing.
Yep.
And that's I'll move back. I guess I'm how far I would be. I move back 25. So I guess I'll move back another 20 or whatever.
Okay. Yep.
I don't know math.
Okay. Move back another 20.
Yeah.
And it's going to be Keith's turn. Oh, Keith. That's a 10. So Keith is also paralyzed.
Come on, Keith.
So Keith can't do anything. That ends Keith's turn. The spider that's super fucking slow on the ceiling that got hit by Melody's Ray of Frost. Yeah, it's gonna spit acid at you, buddy.
At Melody?
Oh yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Nope. That's a 12. You see this globule of acid come flying out of its like maw and just sails over your shoulder and hits the wall and starts dissolving the rock on the wall.
The temporal disturbance around on him is just like, oh, you telegraphed that pretty well, buddy. I think I saw that coming.
All right. The spider in front of Auggan's turn. It's gonna see if it can bite Auggan. Yeah, 16 plus 7, so that's 2 death fails automatically.
Oh no.
And then I'm not gonna roll damage because there's no way the damage will kill Auggan outright. And then as its second attack, it's gonna look at Rylie because she's just within range. and it's gonna shoot a web out of its butt at you.
Okay.
No, that's a 10 to hit.
Oh, okay.
So the web becomes sailing at you, and you just duck out of the way just in time as it sails over your head. You start sailing towards Melody. Melody kind of steps out of the way, and it hits the wall, just and just gets stuck to the other webs on the wall. Okay.
Sorry, okay, that's only if I'm being damaged. Okay, never
Yep.
mind.
Menchu needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, sorry.
No worries.
I was like, wisdom saving throw.
He's got a +2 to that.
Thank you. Critical fail.
Yep, so Menchu does not take any damage, but he is also considered paralyzed. So Keith...
Going super well,
So
guys. I
Keith
gotta
is
say.
paralyzed, and Menchu is paralyzed.
Hey Justin, you made some fun enemies here, bud.
Alrighty.
Especially with your paralysis rules.
Because Menchu's still in the webs, he takes 10 points of acid damage.
Yeet.
Okay. The other one on the ceiling that's slowed. Wait, hold on. This is the big one that's slowed. Yeah, on the ceiling. Okay.
All of them that are on the ceiling are slowed.
Yep, it's gonna try to spit a web at Rylie.
Okay.
Nope. 2 + 7. That's a 9.
Okay.
So it's gonna spit its acid at you instead.
Okay.
14.
Mine's 15.
So no, the acid just like everything just sails over your shoulders. Okay.
Okay.
Auggan.
Everything hits Auggan. Though.
Auggan, I need a death saving throw, buddy.
Oh.
5. I'm dead.
Oh. I'm sorry, Auggan.
Oh, don't worry, we're in Pandemonium. There's trickery afoot.
Yeah.
I just read all them new rules. So.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so yeah, Auggan, you guys just watch as Auggan just kind of like and almost like the venom from all these spider bites is starting to melt his skin a little bit. Anyways. Melody. Wisdom saving throw. No, never mind. It's Melody, just your straight Melody turn.
Yeah. Melody's gonna look down. I don't know if he can see what's happening with Auggan there.
You'd see that he's melting, basically, almost. His skin's, like, bubbling.
Yeah.
He kind of looks like
When
Keith a little bit now.
did it look like these guys were taking full damage
Yes.
from cold?
Yes.
Okay. Melody is gonna do on this guy a here. Let's see. Yeah, 4th level. Chromatic orb.
On which one again? The closest one to you? Or the one in front of Auggan?
The one in front of Auggan.
Okay. What damage type?
90 feet.
What damage type are you using?
Cold.
Cold? Okay. Yeah, make an attack roll.
That is, let's see, 25 to hit.
That hits. Roll damage. As this ball of this cold magic slams into the spider in front of Auggan's body.
Like wider. No. What is that? Right. Okay. Please be a good roll. 20. Ugh. Bogus.
How much was it?
Sucks. 21 cold damage.
You hit it, the ice coats its entire body, and the spider just falls to the ground and shatters. It had 19 hit points.
Ah! Fuck. Alright.
Good.
Melody will
Oh, percentile dice too, buddy.
Oh, right. Yep.
That's something I keep forgetting to do, too. So much new stuff in Pandemonium.
100. That's an 80.
80. Okay. Melody.
We dead?
No, as you do this, a giant glass ball surrounds you.
Oh, neat.
You're basically technically in full cover,
Hamster ball.
but nothing can get through the ball on either side.
Alright.
Oh.
Does it seem like magic cannot penetrate it?
Magic cannot penetrate it.
Okay.
And you cannot hear anything from outside, so you're in a moment of just silence because there's no longer the wind. Just.
Alright.
So you're just in a little, basically you're in a little hamster ball you can run around in.
That's pretty neat. Melody's gonna start rolling.
Okay.
With the rest of his turn, he's just gonna start rolling, I guess. Like, alright. And just rolling back up to where people are.
Okay. It is made of glass, so you get the idea of it could probably be attacked and be destroyed.
Never mind
yeah.
then.
Yeah.
Never mind then.
Okay.
Never mind. He's gonna stay back. Like for a second, I thought you were like, "Hey, this is impenetrable."
You get the idea that you get the idea that after a bit it could probably be broken.
Okay.
But for right now, you're in a big glass hamster ball.
Yeah, he's gonna back it up then. He's gonna. He is 60 feet away from Auggan.
Okay.
And you said about 4. Was it 50 or 40 feet away from the little one on the ceiling?
50.
50?
Yeah.
All right. So he's gonna take another 10 back, so that means he's 70 from Auggan and 60 from the thing on the ceiling.
Okay. All right, Rylie, I need a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Yes.
That was a natural 20.
Success.
Ha.
You do notice every time you're making these saves, it's those weird eyes on their back, like looking around really weird and pulsing, like. Doo, 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 doo.
Yeah.
Only I had a blinding spell.
I do not.
You get an idea it's more of an aura and not a sight-based thing.
How high is the ceiling?
20 feet.
20 feet.
Mm-hmm.
But so right now, Menchu's down, right?
Menchu is paralyzed and restrained in a web about 10. Oh, he's actually not close to you at all now anymore. He's about 20, he's about 25 feet away. And Keith is also about 25 feet away, but paralyzed, just like
paralyzed.
Yeah.
And they're both pretty close to the spiders, I'd imagine.
Yes, they haven't really moved away from the spiders at all.
Okay.
So right now, the only ones that are left are the big guy on the ceiling and the tiny one on the ceiling.
And they both have they both have slow on them.
Yeah.
Okay. And the big guy's still looking pretty okay.
Yeah, he's looking pretty okay. He got hurt by the Agnazar Scorcher, and that was about it.
How's the little guy looking? Has he been hit?
I hit him with he got hit by Agonizer's Scorcher, and I hit him with a cantrip.
He's looking less than full.
But he's not. He's not looking like he's going to immediately keel over.
He does not look like he's going to immediately keel over.
Okay, I will do. I'll do a mind spike on that one.
Okay, wisdom save.
Yes, wisdom 17.
Sorry,
this is 60 feet. Is he within 60 feet of me?
Yes.
Okay.
13.
That'll fail.
Mm-hmm.
And that is it's wait, where is it? Oh, 40-10. So I'll roll that.
Is that psychic damage?
I believe so.
Okay.
Let me check.
I believe so.
I think so.
It says Mind Spike.
Right. I don't know what. Oh, radiant. It's radiant.
Okay.
Okay, so 9, 13, 14.
Oof.
16.
All right, so
terrible rolls.
Mind Spike is psychic.
Yes, it is.
Oh, sorry, I was looking at the wrong
Yeah.
one. Yes.
You'll always know the target's location until the spell ends.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking at the wrong one completely.
Okay.
Yeah, I was looking at sickening, so I'm gonna re-roll that because it's 68.
You already cast Mind Spike, unfortunately.
No, but I was looking at the wrong
No, but
damage.
she rolled.
Oh.
She rolled 4d10.
Oh,
I was supposed to roll
it's
68.
yes. Okay, sorry, I got
Can I
confused.
re-roll
Yep, yeah.
Okay. 3.
It can't be hidden from you because of Mind Spike.
7. 11. 18.
Mhm.
25. And 31.
31 total damage.
31
Nice.
damage.
It's now. It's
That's-
not
that's-
now.
That's better.
Now it's not looking so great. That is a concentration spell, so you have to
It
maintain concentration on that if you want to
Yes.
know where it is at all times. So basically,
Um,
it can't hide from you.
Do I get the damage again
No,
from it, or just to
No.
know where it is?
you just know where it is.
All right.
At all times, even if it's invisible, I
Okay.
believe.
That's kind of a nice. That's kind of a nice spell though in here, because it's only somatic. You don't have to speak.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else?
No.
Alright.
Oh, yeah. So I'm gonna back up. Sorry. Back up my full speed. Or no, to where I'm within 50 feet of the good of him.
Okay. Keith is still paralyzed, but he's gonna make the save. I keep forgetting. You can make the save at the end of your turn. He's gonna do that. I don't know why I roll disadvantage. You don't need to. Keith is no longer paralyzed, but that is the end of his turn. Okay. And the one who just got blasted by Mind Spike, you're still in range of one of its things, so it's gonna spit its acid out of its mouth at you, Rylie.
Okay.
14 to hit. Nope.
Nope.
How far away did you say you went?
I'm just 60 feet.
Oh, cool. Yeah, it's gonna use its web then. 16 to hit.
That'll hit, yeah.
You are restrained by the webbing.
So, sorry, did I?
Okay.
I must have zoned out. Did it attack twice?
It did. Sorry, it does not do its web. Because this one
Oh,
is
it doesn't.
slowed. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The only
Okay.
two left are the slowed ones. Yep, does not get 2 attacks. Cool, which means it's Menchu's turn, so he gets to make... The only thing he can do is make the paralysis save. So, wisdom saving throw.
Right. Almost forgot again. And you said +2, right?
Yep.
4.
He's still paralyzed.
Neat.
And he takes 3d6 acid damage because he's still in the webs, and I forgot to do that for Keith as well. So Keith will take from the webs, because he's still in the... No, Keith is just paralyzed. Menchu takes 10 points of acid damage again. And as you guys know, Menchu is at 21 out of 83.
Boy.
Okay. Yeah, that happens. The big spider... It's going to try to ensnare Rylie in a web.
Okay.
That is 16 to hit.
That'll hit.
So you are restrained,
Okay.
which means you can't move.
Okay.
And your attacks have disadvantage. Blah, blah,
Yeah,
blah.
that's including like spells. and-
Yes.
Yeah.
You also take...
Spell
From-
attacks. If you
Spell
make
attacks.
something do a
Yes.
saving throw, then yeah.
You take... Oh, fuck. You take 16 points of acid damage.
Okay.
And are you wearing any armor?
I am wearing my mage armor.
Mage armor.
Which is like just like it's a spell.
Magical.
It's a,
Mage
at will.
armor.
So you would. So you
I
don't
just
have.
clothes. No proper armor.
You do have leather, but you don't have it equipped.
I don't have it equipped because I have my
So you use mage armor as a spell to put armor on yourself, which you
Yeah,
don't have on.
I-
Which you don't have on right now, because it's an action.
No,
use.
well, I mean, like,
when
She can do it at will, so
Yeah.
I guess
Oh.
she kind of assumed that she
Okay.
just did it at the start of
Okay.
every day and
Yeah,
whenever.
I just have it
Okay.
on. Yeah.
Okay. Just I don't know everything, so just try to keep me in touch with all that kind of stuff,
that's
please. All right, so yeah, your armor does not dissolve then.
Can I do Hellish Rebuke, or am I unable to do that?
It's a reaction. Is it a ranged spell, or is it just an automatic reaction? I know it's a. I just need to see if it's a ranged spell. I know it's a reaction.
It says 60 feet range.
It just needs to make a dex save, so yeah, you can do that as a reaction. It just needs to make a dex save.
So obviously I dropped the other thing. I'm gonna do this instead. I was not doing concentration.
Hellish Rebuke isn't. You don't need to undo concentration on that. Hellish Rebuke is just a reaction.
Yeah, I know, but my other, because don't I have to drop my concentration on the other spell?
No.
No. Okay.
So it needs to make a dex save. That's at 23.
Do you?
Okay.
Sorry, are you out of... Oh, no, never mind. You're good. My bad.
Yeah, that's a 23.
Or half as much. Okay, so it takes half of...
And it's 2d10. 2d10 fire damage.
No, it's actually 60-10 because I'm a warlock. That's at whatever level I'm at.
Correct.
So
half is 60-10.
I think I'm going to just do this on the...
Yeah, dice rolling needs.
Dice rolling needs because we're not using Roll20.
Where can I do that on Discord?
It's on our Discord.
Yeah.
How do I
Discord, go to Dungeons and Dragons, and it'll be the third from the top of that thread.
Dungeons and Dragons.
It's called Dice Rolling Needs.
Yes.
Sorry about this. Dice rolling needs. Okay, how do I
exclamation point,
6,
roll.
Oh, exclamation, roll.
And then blank D blank.
Okay. So that's 32 divided by 2.
Yeah, 32 divided by, and then round it down.
What
so it's 16 points of fire damage.
16. Yes, thank you.
And that is the big one.
Yes. So.
Okay.
On
cool
the big
beans.
One.
Yeah.
That's not a spell.
All right. Anything? Oh no, that's not. It wasn't your turn.
No.
Because that was a reaction. Yeah.
That was a reaction.
Alrighty then. But you are restrained.
I am
inside a web. Okay. So you can try to break free from those webs with a strength check on your turn, or try to attack them. But it'd be disadvantaged because you're restrained trying to attack them.
And yeah, my spells would be
I even think breaking out of them. I have to check. Because I got things right here, right beside my table. Okay, cool. Yeah, so a strength check would just be straight strength to break out of that. Alrighty. Bum bum bum. Auggan is unfortunately dead. Melody, you're inside a glass ball.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what I can do.
Punch it. Oh, Rylie, Rylie, I forgot this. With your Hellish Rebuke, I need you to roll me percentile dice. So roll a D100 on dice rolling needs.
D100, yeah. 71.
71. You have resistance to all damage for the next minute.
Oh.
So you take half. You take half of all damage for the next minute.
Okay.
All right, that's all that happens. All right, yeah, Melody, sorry, your turn.
Oh god, I pretty much have to waste an action to get out of this thing, or to try to cast something that doesn't originate from me.
To run into the wall or something?
You know what? Since this thing is 20 feet up.
Yeah.
How far away is it away from me right now? I forget.
60.
60. Wow. Can't cast that. Can't cast that. Balls. That I can't cast anything. Except I could try to cast Gust on it. I need to get into range and then cast Gust, and hopefully it takes falling damage.
Does Gust originate from you, or does it originate from a space?
It says.
Because I remember,
You
I
cease-
cast it in Soldier's Witchbane, and it originates from me.
It says. You seize the air and compel it to create one of the following effects at a point you can see within range. At a point. So it's not, from that verbiage, it doesn't sound like it emits from you.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Yeah. So I guess I'm going to try and blast it off the ceiling and hopefully it
All right. So
hits the ground and takes
just to remind you before you cast Gust,
Yeah.
the walls and ceilings are covered in webs, so their spiders are still technically on webs.
Uh-huh.
So they'd roll an advantage to make sure they don't fall off, because of spider climb.
Well, I mean, it's the only thing I can do inside this globe, so
Okay.
I mean, that's just what I'm gonna do.
Is it a dex save?
It's a strength save.
Strength. Okay. Ooh, fuck. That's dirty 20.
Saves. Yeah.
One of the eyes that has on its abdomen kind of pops out and just goes sailing.
Flexed.
And I need you to roll percentile dice for me, buddy.
Yeah, sounds good. I am protected, I think.
Yeah, you're in a big old like hamster ball.
39.
You regain 2d10 hit points.
Great.
You're at full, aren't you?
Yeah.
Nice. You regain 2d10 hit points. You just feel really good.
My nose starts bleeding from the extra blood.
Yes. All right. Anything else?
No.
All right. Rylie, wisdom saving throw.
Oh, really? Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's 17.
That succeeds.
Okay.
And you are restrained still.
And I'm restrained. My wand of paralysis.
Oh, sorry.
is-
1 second. You do start your
Yeah.
turn in the webs, so you take 10 points of acid damage.
Oh, well, I'm down.
Unconscious? Okay.
Yeah.
And
so
still,
that-
oh, reduced to half, you take 5 points acid damage.
Still down.
Oh. Okay.
I had 4 points.
Oh. So you are still restrained in the webs, which means you will be taking acid damage in those webs.
Okay.
And you're
Fun.
unconscious.
Well, it was nice knowing you guys.
Yeah.
Should
Should have left Melody here.
Alright. It's Keith's turn. Come on, Keith, you asshole. That's a 9. He's paralyzed again.
Jeez, Keith.
He's like, I should have stayed in my tower. Alright. The slower spider. Fuck.
All of them are slow.
Yeah. It's just gonna try to spit acid at Melody's glass ball.
The one that's above me or near me, I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah, it's a.
Okay.
It hits the glass ball because the glass ball has an AC of 10,
Excellent.
and the glass ball takes. The glass ball, Melody's little house, takes 10 points of acid damage, and yeah, just breaks.
Haha!
And that's its turn. Which means it's Menchu's turn. He can make a wisdom saving throw to break free from his. Oh, is he still in Menchu's? Oh, he's still in webs. Yeah.
Yeah.
He takes 11 points of acid damage.
Okay. You're keeping track of that, right?
Yes, I am. He's at
Okay.
10 out of 83.
And he rolled a 10 for wisdom saving throw at the start of his turn.
So
Oh, wait. 10 plus 2? So
12. He's still paralyzed.
Okay.
Just,
Oh, wait. So
Oh,
that was
wait!
at the end of his turn then? Or what?
it is the end of his turn that he does that.
Yeah.
But he's
So-
still paralyzed, unfortunately.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Alright.
The big spider is going to use half of its movement, that's all it's got, to move towards Melody. So 15 feet towards Melody on the ceiling.
Yeah.
And
So how far away is it from me now?
it was 65. So 40?
Okay.
And it's gonna try to spit at you. Just
Okay. Oh god.
big old goober.
Yeah.
17.
Shield.
It sprays over your shield, and you get the idea that they're trying to blind you with this acid.
Yeah, fuck off.
Yeah. Alright, that's that. Melody. It's your turn, buddy. Wisdom saving throw.
Alright.
Oh, wait. It's 45 feet away. No wisdom saving throw. Or it's 40
Okay.
feet away, so yeah, no wisdom save.
Alright. So the closest one. Yeah, there you go.
Is now the big one.
Oh, okay. But the other one looks significantly
Weaker.
hurt.
Yeah, it looks like it's
No.
on death's door.
Alright. I'm gonna do Chromatic Orb on that one at 3rd level. So that is a. What's that? 26 to hit.
Oh, yeah, that hits. And cold damage again?
Yes.
Okay.
$32 cold damage.
Fuck! Yeah, you obliterate that spider.
Yeah, and Melody's gonna use full 30 feet to move back away from that big guy.
Okay, so if you're just moving straight backwards?
Yeah.
Okay,
full movement.
Put you back outside.
No. Yeah, the direction you're going, yeah, you'd be at the mouth of the cave.
Okay, cool.
And, yeah, the big spider, you can still see it. Yeah. Alrighty.
So that makes it, if it was 40 feet away, now it's 70 feet away.
It is 70 feet away. Okay, Rylie, I need you to make a death saving throw.
Do I make
Oh,
a
fuck.
throw,
You
or-
automatically take a fail because you are in the acid
Do I
webs.
just one fail?
You just take one fail because it's not a melee attack.
Okay.
So yeah, make a death saving throw, please.
I made a fail.
What'd you get?
Oh wait, I have to roll as well?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, fuck.
That one's a success. How did I do this? Oh, there we go.
Okay. One success, one fail because of the webs on you.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Keith is gonna make his wisdom save. Keith is still paralyzed because he's useless.
Keith.
Menchu can make. Oh, Menchu's still in webs. Menchu takes 9 points of acid damage. He's at 1 hit point.
Oh boy.
Wisdom saving throw for Menchu, please, Garrett.
Oh, yeah.
+2.
5 plus 2, 7.
Still paralyzed. Jeez. Jesus. Okay, the big spider. It's gonna turn to you, Melody. Cock its head a little bit. And drop from the ceiling.
Oh, perfect.
And it's gonna move, because it's just choosing to fall. So it'll take 2d6 bludgeoning damage. 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yikes.
And it is going to move over to... I'm going to roll dice for this. 1, 2, and 3 it'll move towards... Because Menchu or Keith, we'll see.
Oh, right, yeah.
Moves towards Menchu. So it can't make an attack if it moved, right? It's slow.
No, that's not true. Its movement is halved.
Oh, I thought it couldn't take an attack if it moved too. Oh, fuck, that's why they haven't been moving. Well, and it's going to attack Menchu with its bite. Chomp.
Oh, so it was able to
It just,
get there with half its move speed?
yeah, it chose to fall from the ceiling instead of using movement.
Okay.
Yep. Because Menchu, again, didn't move from underneath. Yeah, that hits Menchu. Menchu's just unconscious. Yeah, Menchu is now unconscious. Alright. Melody was no wisdom save. Just your turn. Straight Melody turn.
Chromatic orb at 5th level.
Go for it.
24 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
So 5th level, hopefully 78 will do something to it. Of cold damage, by the way.
Yep.
Ugh. 22. Got 2 1s, 2 1s, 2 2s.
No.
So
Oh,
that's
yeah.
waste of a 5th level spell slot.
And unfortunately, I need percentile dice.
Yep.
You have your beard still with the feathers.
Oh,
What
yeah.
else am I gonna do?
It's ruffling majestically in the wind.
54.
54. Nothing happens. All unlocked doors and windows in 60 feet radius fly open. Nothing happens.
Nice. Yeah. Okay.
The zipper to your... Never mind. No.
Yeah.
They have zippers in this.
No.
Zippers in D&D,
yeah. Anything else, Melody?
No. That was his action.
Okay.
And this thing, it moved away from him, correct?
Yeah, it moved
dropped.
It dropped and moved towards Menchu. So it's still...
Right,
It's
so
about...
how far away was that then? Did it move?
It only needed to move 10 feet, so it's about 55 feet away from you? 65? 65 feet away from you. Who fucking knows? It's 65 feet away.
Okay.
Rylie, you take acid damage at the start of your turn, which means you have 2 fails.
Okay.
Because you're still in the webs. Yep, and you need to make a death saving throw, please.
Well, that's another success.
What'd you get?
I got a 16.
That's 2 successes, 2 fails. Alright, that's your turn. Keith, paralyzed. Natural 1. Fucking idiot. I threw him in because he's super useful, but not with this. And he's got +5 to wisdom saves.
Auggan knows the feeling.
He's got +5, and I haven't rolled above a fucking
I didn't get to attack.
7.
No, poor Auggan.
Auggan didn't even get to do anything.
No, nothing. He
Wow.
got nothing. He walked in and he was down.
Melody, I need a death saving throw for Menchu.
Oh, okay. And he's at 2.
He's at none yet.
I thought he got
Nope.
attacked.
He got dropped at 1 hit point to unconsciousness. He hasn't been attacked yet while being unconscious.
Alright.
Yeah.
Two.
That's a... Oh, fuck, that was a 1. Okay, so Menchu is at 2 fails. Or 1 fail, 2 successes. No, 1 fail, no successes. God damn. Okay. Fuck. Alright, the big spider. Oh, what's it gonna do? It's just gonna go over to Keith and just bite Keith and hopefully make him do something useful. Wow.
Spiders have just avoided Keith.
Yeah. Even with advantage, 4 + 7. Oh wait, 4 + 7 does not hit Keith. Fuck! That's with advantage! It's gonna bite... Oh no, it's slowed. I can't do that. Never mind. Melody.
Chromatic orb at 4th level.
Yep, go for it.
Oh, do I have any 4th levels left? Let me check.
Run up and
I do.
punch it.
23 to hit.
That hits. Roll damage. And then once damage is rolled, roll me percentile dice, please.
Yes.
And grow more facial hair.
This is gonna be another time where Melody's the only survivor.
24 cold damage.
Oh man, that's big. That big guy? He's not looking too shit hot.
65.
65. I wish it was 69. Oh, fuck you, man. I love you so much. You said 65, right?
Yeah.
Up to 3 creatures of your choice. Oh, never mind. In 30 feet, get 4d10 lightning damage. It's not within 30 feet. It's 40.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's out of range.
Yeah.
Damn it! If you could choose your choice, you can pick yourself.
Yeah, sure, bud.
Or us.
You see a little.
Die with the rest of us.
You feel this lightning kind of like getting channeled, and you can't do anything about it. And there's a little bird sitting beside you, just like chirp, chirp, chirp.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
Okay, it flies away.
A bird? Yeah, and it gets caught by the winds of pandemonium. Just see feathers.
Oh, the wind does blow your beard off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait. So Melody had a beard
Yeah,
before this.
but now
so
there's just
did his beard become the feathers, and now he's all smooth because of that?
Sure.
Melody's all smooth now. You guys probably won't even recognize him.
man. If we survive.
All right,
Yeah.
Riley, I need a death saving throw, please.
Do I do the death save at the beginning of my turn or the end of my turn?
It's your entire turn.
Yeah, but I also, because I need to know if I'm making the immediate death save. You know what? Because I take an immediate.
Because of the acid damage from the
Oh, that's
webbing.
right.
So which do I do first?
I'll let you make a death save first.
Okay.
Because the acid would be an automatic fail.
It's a 10.
A 10 is exactly what you need, so you
So
are
am I up at 1?
you're stable, but then the acid knocks you back unconscious, making death saves again. So you're at 0 and 0 again.
Okay. That's better
Oh,
than
boy.
what it was.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Keith is paralyzed. Wisdom save. Yay! Keith is no longer paralyzed. That's the end of his turn. Fucking Keith. Menchu needs to make a death save, Garrett.
I like to imagine when I came back, I was like, what? Oh,
Oh, wait. Menchu's in webs too, isn't he? Menchu takes a death save
Yes.
fail. So he's at 2 fails.
Oh.
Here we go. Take forever. Fail.
What do you get?
3 fails. 8.
Wait, so is he?
Menchu, the webs.
Yeah.
Menchu's also starting to cook like Auggan from the acid. Shite.
Well, shit.
And this is with most of those things with slow on them.
Yeah.
Okay. The big spider is going to go after Keith and bite Keith twice. Or bite Keith once. Oh yeah, that hits Keith. Keith is a wizard. He has an AC of 12. Chomp. So the bite is, and he's not paralyzed. He's no longer paralyzed, so it's not a crit. 10 points of piercing damage to Keith, plus the acid damage to Keith. Jesus Christ. 17. And Keith does not have any armor, so he's fine. Cool beans. Making it Melody's turn.
Yeah, I don't know this. And he's gonna cast another 4th level chromatic orb.
Go for it.
So he's gonna be out of. Wait. Let me double check this here. Have I cast 2 fourths?
I don't
Or
remember.
2?
I haven't been keeping track of.
I'm pretty sure I've been. Okay, we're good. Alright, let's see what we got. 28.
Hits, roll damage. As another swirling chromatic orb goes flying through the cave.
There it is. What is that? 68.
All ones. He's so bad.
We are in luck.
27 cold damage.
How do you want to do this?
Yay.
A lot faster.
He's just gonna freeze that thing and just run where everybody else is as fast as he can,
All right.
and try to see who's still actually alive.
You find that Rylie is the only one left alive.
He's gonna pick up some dirt, toss it at the webbing so that it dissolves. Hopefully,
Does not dissolve.
before.
Does not dissolve.
He grabs. What does he have? He'll take off his magic armor and use that to kind of, because he doesn't have it, or I guess he could use the Wand of Wonder to try and wiggle Just to try and get something magical that wouldn't take that damage.
Doesn't work.
Try to get her clear. Does
You know what?
he see anything
You know what? With
magical and sharp that he can use to like
Have a dagger?
like cut the? Well, the
You know what?
dagger would
You know
just
what?
dissolve, right? If he attacks it.
You know what? I'll let you make a strength check using the Wand of Wonder. Because you have to either like attack the webs to destroy them or pull them off with a strength check.
I don't know to what extent he can get to my body, but I do have daggers on me.
He's right at your body.
Yeah, I know, but if he can get at I have daggers
Oh.
on my person. Is what I'm.
Covered in webs.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if you can reach it. And
So that's a D20 minus 2. 15.
That's exactly what you needed. So you pull the webs off, but you do take damage from touching the webs.
I thought you said I could do it with the.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah. So you break the webbing off of her. She's still making death saves. So.
how?
And he pours he's gonna pour a healing potion down her.
All right. Roll for it.
Open up. I know it tastes like shit. Have a drink. Come on.
Yep. Yeah. Roll for it,
Okay.
Melody. Keith wanders over because he's no longer paralyzed. Man, I was useless.
6. You get 6 health.
6 health.
Okay, so you're back to consciousness, and Keith's like, so, this whole fight reminded me of something. Apparently you don't need clerics down here to bring people back from the dead. This place just doesn't make sense.
What happened?
You melted. And you guys can kind of, like, smell what smells like a cooking Goliath and a cooking goblin nearby.
Yeah, get out of there. And he's gonna try and, I guess,
So we're going to start attempting resurrection rituals now. So Auggan's DC is going to be 10 based on successes and fails. It's a flat 10. Menchu's is an 11 because he's been brought back before.
Oh, he has?
Yes, when he got power word killed on him by Maddgoth.
Oh, right. Yeah, you're right.
So first off, who do you guys want to start with? And up to
How
I'm
are we?
I'm explaining it.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you can start with whoever you want to start to bring back. You make a contribution, and basically your contribution could be anything: a prayer, fucking if you want to do CPR.
But in character, okay. In character, we're just gonna like try something.
Yes.
Okay.
And then based on your performance, your role play, I make a DC. Or based on the action your character does, I make a DC. Not super high, probably. Obviously, not super high. And if it succeeds, it lowers the DC to bring them back by 1. If it fails, it increases the DC by 1.
Melody immediately beelines it to Auggan and just starts like compressions, CPR, everything to try and like get him back. He takes a healing potion, takes a bit of his herbs that he has from that he's sampled,
And two
pours
people.
it in. That makes like a paste.
And
Puts it on some of the wounds.
And 2 people can perform this for each resurrection ritual. 2 party members can do this.
Okay.
So
Melody's doing-
roll me a medicine check, please.
And so he's doing Auggan right now?
Yeah, but 2
Yes.
people can help with a resurrection ritual.
Oh. But okay. But I'm not helping like with
19.
his thing, right? It's my ass.
You have to do your own thing, yes.
19 medicine check.
19. Alrighty. Rylie, what are you doing?
I'm going to look through my things that I have in my bag, and then I'm going to. How close are they to each other, Auggan and Menchu?
10 feet.
Okay. Can I sort of, since there's 2 of them, can I kind of like do a speech for both of them?
Nope, it has to be each person
It has to be
separately.
one, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Auggan, I just wanted to say, I know you're not doing too good right now, but I really enjoyed getting to know you, and I really hope that you can get better. And I just wanted to give you this. And I take out my unicorn figurine that I got from somewhere.
Okay. Yep.
And I say, this is one of my favorite things I've found here. And I just think you should have it. And I just kind of put it on his chest.
All right. Roll me either persuasion or roll me persuasion.
Okay. Oh, are you kidding me? Ah,
What'd you get?
7.
Okay.
With a +5. I rolled a 2.
All right. So that's what you guys are contributing. And as it happens, you can kind of feel, Melody. You know, clerics are generally the only kinds of clerics and paladins. Healers are really the only people that can bring people back. But this place has felt different ever since you got in here, and Keith, somehow regaining his memories, just said weird things happen in Pandemonium.
Shut up! Get back here, you son of a bitch! And he just starts pounding on.
You've already, unfortunately, you guys have already made your contributions.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
I'm going.
Here we go. Okay, I thought you were trying. I thought you were making another one. Cool. As you pound on his chest, you hit him, and radiant light just out of your hands, and Auggan is restored back to life with 1 hit point. Still heavily acid scarred though, but brought back to 1 hit point.
Oh.
Auggan! You're okay!
Oh.
I give him a big hug.
It hurts a little bit, Auggan. Also, Auggan, you have -4 to all of your saves right now. All of your ability checks and saves and attacks because of being resurrected.
Auggan, we have to help save Menchu, though. We can celebrate after. But I'm happy you're okay.
Oh, thank you, guys. Thank you.
All right, two of you.
Weird.
Well,
2 of you can make checks to.
so while Auggan and Rylie were doing their thing,
Yeah.
Melody's gonna take some blood from Menchu.
All right. He is still ensnared in the webs, but you can kind of take it from his neck or something, or his ears.
Yeah.
All right. You have a vial of goblin blood.
Yeah. Okay. He doesn't like himself.
Okay.
But he's doing it.
Okay. Yeah, 2 of you can make choices to try to bring him back.
Okay, I have -4.
You have -4 to everything right now because you've been resurrected.
All right.
So is Melody's not doing one?
What?
For Menchu?
Yeah.
Not?
Yeah, I mean,
He's-
I guess I'll go first.
He is currently ensnared in webs, by the way. He still
Yeah,
has
I'm
the
not-
webs on him.
Yeah. So Melody is gonna say, "Well, old friend," and he holds up this kind of weathered, small knife.
Yeah.
I guess this is goodbye. And then starts slicing away at the acidic webs. And
All right.
trying to cut.
I'll say you cut through the webs, and the knife, just melts.
Yeah. Yep. Goodbye. Goodbye, old friend. All right. To new friends. And he's gonna do a similar process of taking his herbalism kit. This time, he knows Menchu has he's going to use the clay this time that he got. He's
Okay.
going to use a bit of the clay. Another healing potion.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he's going to use a bit of the clay, another healing potion. He's going to work it up and almost like kneading bread for like a pizza or something. Just like he's just getting it mashed in there. He takes a little bit of his tobacco,
Mm-hmm.
puts it in his mouth, chews it, gets a nice cud going, and then mashes that in there and works it around, and then starts taking the paste and putting it over the wounds,
Mm-hmm.
and with the rest, he just shoves it in his mouth
Okay.
and works it and tries to like massage it down his throat.
Medicine check, please.
Okay. $23.
Okay. Alrighty. Who else would like to contribute?
Come on, just
Do
take
you
it.
want to,
Swallow
Auggan, or
it.
should I?
I can't do anything.
Okay. I am going to go up to Menchu, and I'm going to say, well, I don't really know what to say, but it seemed to work when I talked to Auggan, so I'm going to do the same. I really enjoyed getting to know you, and I really hope you're okay. And I have another thing that I really like that I got here, so I'm going to give that to you. And I take out I have a pretty pebble from the that courtyard.
Yeah, the quartz, I think it was. I don't remember.
I don't remember what it specifically was. It was just pretty and worthless, but but it was pretty, so I liked it. So
Okay.
I'm gonna give it to him, and I'm like, I hope you get better. Please get better, Menchu.
Okay, persuasion check again.
Oh my god, why am I rolling so terribly?
What'd you get?
9.
Okay.
Like I'm actually good at persuasion. What is going on?
Alright. So you put the pebble on his chest, you kind of wrap his little goblin hands around the pebble.
Yeah.
And
Make it nice.
yeah. Light starts to kind of like emanate from that little pebble. It fades a little bit and seems to start to like flicker. It goes quite dim and almost the light kind of fades and goes off, and then the pebble just cracks and shatters, and the dust kind of settles on Menchu's body,
And he's alive?
and he comes back to life with 1 hit point.
Yay. I Menchu, it worked again!
And I have to pull up another document.
Did the unicorn also get destroyed when?
No.
No. So you have a unicorn now. Okay.
Hey,
Little
this is
unicorn
beautiful.
statue.
It's really pretty, isn't it? It's my favorite thing I found here, but I think you should have it.
And
Wait, did you grab? Was that the? Wait, is that the unicorn figurine?
yes.
Yeah, from that room.
Okay, I thought I grabbed all the figurines. Okay, so
No, I asked
will
for
remove that.
the unicorn
Yeah.
one.
Yeah,
'cause,
I will remove that.
Alright, Auggan, on dice rolling needs, if you would be so kind, because you've been resurrected, roll me a d35.
A D35.
Yes.
Well, that's interesting.
Don't respawn, or I mean, don't lose 1d limb.
So
Because
exclamation mark roll.
Yeah,
Space?
Yep, space D35.
imagine a barbarian with a berserker great axe that can't use it but can't let it go because he's missing an arm.
4.
4. 4. Auggan, your skin turns bright neon green for 4 days.
Nice.
And
So does that mean he's the color of the wedding?
yeah, basically. And that means I also need one for Menchu, D35.
Oh, right. Okay. Here we go. 11.
Wow. Just like he did in Curse of Strahd. Just like Jeremy did in Curse of Strahd. We're going to give him a companion.
Blue slot.
No. Hanging out on Menchu's shoulder, you see something kind of appear. And we'll say it's a pet.
You know, the first character he played on the channel also had a pet. A little baby mimic.
And yeah, and you see this strange-looking chicken-like creature almost mounted on his shoulder, but more fiend-like with a long, lashing tongue. He has gained an abyssal chicken.
Little
Oh,
chicken.
Boy. Oh boy,
That's cool.
Menchu.
He's gonna love that.
yeah.
And Menchu's like, ugh! And, yeah, Melody, you can kind of see equipment kind of hanging from the, like, stuff hanging from the cocoons.
Oh boy.
And you watch as the webs, the glowing green starts to fade from the webs, and they're just normal webs now.
Well, let's see if this was worth it.
So,
and he's
yeah.
going to. Oh, what?
So, out of all 13 of the cocoons, you see that only about 3 of them seem to be having anything like showing up in them. Most of the other cocoons definitely look like those creatures, the Varts. But 3 of the cocoons seem to actually have stuff in them, like equipment and stuff.
Right.
A small cocoon, a medium cocoon, and the largest cocoon in this room seem to have stuff in them.
All right. So who wants to go cut them down? I'll see if I can inspect them for stuff. But should I inspect them while I'm up there? Or all right. Here, you give this another shot, and he's gonna cast spider climb on you again.
All right, percentile dice, please. And yeah, I'm gonna have spider climb on yourself. But Melody, percentile
climb up,
dice.
start cutting them down.
All right, you cut them down. Each one just the 3 of them just drop on the ground.
I need a shield, guys.
14.
14.
Menchu's not using one. He's got one. Everybody go down? Everybody dead now?
You cast Thunder Wave on yourself.
And everybody around me?
Just on yourself.
Okay, what do I roll for that?
Just a straight Thunder Wave.
You're gonna kill us.
I don't have that on my spell list, so I don't have that available.
Boom. Wow. Yeah, it's only targeted on yourself, so it doesn't get anybody else.
Oh.
Okay.
It's usually a cube radius.
And it's a saving throw, correct?
Yeah, Constitution.
Okay.
You guys see Melody cast a spell and you hear you see him kind of like, you hear like thunder, like.
All his clothes kind of billow out.
And we'll say the save is your spell save DC.
1. Oh, fuck, really?
Yeah.
Fuck, that sucks. Yeah, 4. So I'm going to take all damage.
You take, I will roll 2d8. You take 7 points of thunder damage and you're pushed 10 feet backwards. Just.
Backwards from what point?
From basically just backwards. We'll say you're just knocked it prone. Just.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense.
Right.
So you can get up,
Yeah,
brush yourself.
I hadn't taken any damage. If I would have gotten hit once by those things, I probably would have gone down.
But yeah, you brush
I was like running away the whole time.
You brush
So
yourself off.
damage?
7, yeah, thunder. You brush yourself off. And yeah, Auggan has cut the cocoons down and they're all lying on the... Is Spider Climb concentration?
It is.
Concentration
So,
check,
let's
please.
see what happens.
Auggan's already cut down the webs.
Do I have... forget if Melody has advantage on that. Let me check. No, he does not. So, good luck. Unnatural 20, yay.
Yeah, so Auggan's still on the ceiling. But the 3 cocoons are on the ground in front of all of you. Auggan, I assume you use your time to walk back down on the ground, or do you want to inspect the other cocoons up there?
We were looking for like live varts or whatever to take back for food for these.
Or just dead varts?
Did I find any of them?
Yeah, you can find a couple still fresh ones in the cocoons.
Don't be.
How about I just cut them all down? And we'll
Yeah,
go
there
for
it is.
So you're going to cut down all 13 cocoons?
Yep. So I'm walking upside down on the ceiling.
Okay, so with all those cocoons, because the rest of them are all varts, to carry all 13 cocoons, it's probably upwards of like 200
We're just
pounds.
aiming. Yeah, we're just aiming to search all of them.
Okay, so which ones are you going to search for? Are you going to search the varts, or are you going to search the 3 that you chopped down?
Oh, the equipment.
Yeah, I'm gonna search those.
All right, which one are you searching first? The small one, the medium one, or the largest?
I will
yells
search.
down at Melody. Find me a shield, will you? Mine
You know, I'm gonna give it a shot. Anyone want to help me?
I'll say this is not an ability check. You can just dig through the cocoons and find stuff.
Oh,
I'll help anyways.
so so it's not investigation.
Nope, you're just digging through the cocoons.
Okay.
They're set loot.
Well, then anybody can look.
Yeah, I'm just asking who's looking through what.
Yeah, I'll look through as well.
Okay.
I rolled a 19.
For what?
What do you mean?
You don't need to roll anything.
Yeah, I rolled.
You don't.
Okay.
You're just digging through
You're
just digging through the cocoons. I'm trying to get an idea who's looking through which cocoon.
Yeah, I looked through the small one.
Okay, Melody. You peel back the webs covering this cocoon and see the desiccated corpse of a dwarf wearing rotting robes and a droopy wizard hat. A small spider crawls out of one of his empty eye sockets and crawls away.
Fuck off, bitch.
You notice
He guts it. Oh no, he doesn't.
No. Yeah. You notice a book sticking out of the sleeves of his robes. The book appears to be bound in human skin, with an actual face making up the cover.
A wizard spell book.
And you find a coin purse containing 100 gold pieces.
Oh.
But yes, there is a book in his sleeve, tucked away.
Okay. So, you said a book, and he has you said a robe and hat?
Oh, he's wearing rotting robes. So there's really not much left of the robes. And a droopy wizard hat. It's kind of like a droopy, kind of like hangs on the side of the tip.
When he picks it up,
not magical.
Around on it. Does it have any? Okay.
Just a hat.
It'll just get blown away once he walks outside. Anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and I guess he'll just look at the book. But while he's doing so, everybody else can do their thing.
Yeah. All right. Auggan, which cocoon do you want to open? Medium or the large?
The big fat one.
The largest of the 3 cocoons seems to have holes punctured around it where the spiders have been feeding. Ichor and indescribable fluids seep out from the holes and make soft dripping sounds. The figure appears to be quite fresh, but more juicy. The figure's wearing black plate armor emblazoned with the insignia of the Bleak Cabal. So, just like the 2 guards you guys saw earlier.
Right.
Inside this cocoon, you find a silvered longsword, an insignia of the Bleak Cabal, and a pouch containing 200 gold pieces. And I'll assume
he wasn't carrying a shield.
Was not. And I assume, Rylie, you're doing for the medium cocoon?
Yeah.
Okay. Peeling back the webs of this cocoon, you see the slightly fresh corpse of a male elf with dark skin and long flowing blonde hair. The body is surprisingly fresh. They wear black plate armor emblazoned with the insignia of the Bleak Cabal. You find the insignia, a pouch containing 50 gold pieces, a set of thieves' tools, and a dagger of venom.
Okay, so let me make sure I got all that.
I'll be copying and pasting all of this in the group chat at the end.
Okay.
And yeah, Melody, you have your little book.
Alright. He's gonna inspect it. See. Nothing
malevolent about it.
Okay. He's not gonna open the book. Yeah, he's not gonna open the book, but he's gonna look at the spine.
Mm-hmm.
and see if there's anything going on with the spine.
Not at all.
Okay. The front, you said it was made with skin.
The entire book's bound in human skin, and there's an actual face on the cover.
Okay.
That's part of the cover.
But the face, does it have any other aspects of the face other than the skin?
No, it's just a face that's been stitched onto the front of the book.
All right. So like the hair's been kind of shaved off.
There's no hair whatsoever.
Got,
yeah, there's no hair.
marks.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And then he's going to look at the paper side opposite the spine.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything associated on it there?
No.
Like anything holding the book shut?
Nope.
Okay. Melody is gonna place the book, or he's gonna walk 30 feet away from everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Then he's gonna turn back and look at them,
Mm-hmm.
and then walk 30 feet more.
Okay.
And then put the book down,
Mm-hmm.
and then get back 30 feet, and then cast Mage Hand, and then
Okay. You cast Mage Hand. So only percentile
Oh right,
dice.
shit. Yep, there it is. Yeah.
But Mage Hand opens the book and nothing happens.
Fair game. Fair game. All right.
But yeah, nothing happens when the book is opened.
Sorry, dude. Like, I don't know what you got for this chaos table, but I'm probably gonna end up using it all up real quick. With all these
I might have to add. I might have to make it more than a D100. We'll see.
Yeah. Or maybe
1,000.
not cantrips. Maybe not cantrips.
Maybe not cantrips. What'd you get?
70.
Nothing happens. Everyone's far enough away.
Okay. Cool. Melody's gonna walk up, look at the book.
Yeah.
See if there's a name on it.
Sven. Sven.
Sven the dwarf, huh? Unless he got this from somebody else. And
Do you know Dwarvish?
Ooh. He does not.
Okay,
But,
it doesn't matter.
but he does have comprehend languages just in case.
Mm-hmm.
So, would a ritual count as a?
Yes.
I
Yeah.
imagine.
Yes. Only in the wind.
That guy.
Only in the wind.
All right.
But what do you want to do with that book?
Well, I suppose we're gonna have to make camp. Is there anything? Was that the end of this cave? Was it
Yes,
like
it's just this den.
All
The
right.
entrance and then
How
immediately
is
the
this
den.
Ceiling? How
20,
is the ceiling? 20 feet.
20 feet. And the wind is howling through here still.
Yeah. Melody's gonna. In case those fellas aren't particularly kind to us, and if we happen to come in contact with anything on the way back, I'm not thinking we should leave this cave for a while. And Melody's going to. You guys would notice Melody do all of the similar steps to casting Galder's Tower.
Alright. Percentile dice.
Yep.
As this tower appears in the middle of the cave.
Have I seen you do that before?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
oh no, she.
No.
I don't.
Correct. No, because
I did
no.
it.
Nope.
Yeah.
You didn't. So that's the first time seeing him
Wait.
conjure a tower.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know you could do that, Melody.
Keith
really cool.
Keith
Yeah.
just screams.
Roll D100.
Mm-hmm.
47.
No. That was my attempt at a horse sound. You see a unicorn.
Corn.
A unicorn appears 5 feet away from you, Melody.
I love it.
Oh my god!
That happened to one of my guys
Wow.
one night.
Hey, friend.
And it just runs away.
Oh no! Don't do that!
Oh,
Nobody, don't go. We need you.
Can I try to like coax it back? I don't know how to. I don't know anything about.
I think unicorn blood or unicorn hair is used for spell components somewhere.
The unicorn comes trotting back. It comes back after about 55 seconds and looks at you all, and then 5 seconds later it just vanishes.
Oh,
Oh,
that was magical.
A unicorn appears for 1 minute.
quite literally, yes, it was magical.
That was great. I didn't know you. Can you do that again? That was really cool.
You know, there are certain spells where I could do that. But
That's super neat.
all right now we got this little tower I've made for us. Will give us shelter for 24 hours.
Okay.
On
And
the
it's safe in there?
first floor, you will find. Well, yeah, pretty much.
Okay, good.
On the first floor, you'll find the washroom with toilets, wash tubs, sauna benches. Second floor. This time I did a little different. I put a bunch of lounge with some couches, armchairs, side tables for students, that sort of thing. So now everybody will have some place to rest. Before I had I would make a bed there, but not everybody could use it.
I'm pretty small, so I just need a small chair.
Yeah, Auggan was pretty big.
Wow.
Bit on any bed that was in there. I remember.
All right. Well,
He remembers.
if y'all are y'all look like shit, so we better make ourselves comfy and see if we can't heal up.
So you
That
all.
sauna,
Oh, sorry.
it's quite a treat. I recommend it.
I think I'm gonna go check it out. I'm gonna go to the sauna.
Okay. Auggan, what are you doing?
Sitting.
Sure.
Went up to the second floor and sat down. He's only got 1 hit point. He can't find any healing potions, nothing. He's just going to rest.
Yeah, Menchu's also going to just rest.
By the way, guys, I realized the folly in me having the healing potions. We got 2 more. Auggan, I'm gonna give you 1 of them, and he just gives you a healing potion.
Mm-hmm.
Are we just like resting now then, or what are we doing?
Yeah, we're aiming for a long rest because 1.
Well, then I'll put the healing potion in my bag then.
Yeah, exactly. Because 1, I believe Melody only has like 3 spell slots left.
Keith has all of his.
Two of which are first level, and 1 of which is second level. So Melody is going to be pretty useless. Yeah.
So this hut lasts for like 24 hours.
Yeah.
So we'll just stay here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll do a time skip.
Even though it probably hasn't been, yeah.
We'll do
If
a
we
time
stay
skip.
for 24 hours.
Probably
then
24 hours since the
Yes.
last one. We're gonna fucking take a day.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, Auggan and Menchu just instantly both pass out.
Melody, I have a question. Do you
Yeah, what's
think
up?
that that guy that we talked to before who was selling us things, do you think we'd be able to get him to give us more potions, or do you think we don't have access to
I
him?
haven't checked to see
It's a new place.
if he will answer this ring.
Do we want to try that maybe after we rest, or whenever? Really?
Might as well try it right now. Let's see if he calls. Yo, Esteban. And I'll just give it a minute.
Nothing.
Wow,
You get the idea it only functions in Undermountain.
that's a shame.
Yep, there it is.
Well, then maybe
I'll
next
keep
when we go back to the city, if they let us in, then we'll have to find some potions if they have any.
Well, I've got this herbalism kit. I have made a potion in the past. Very difficult, but it is possible, assuming I find the right types of herbs.
Finding herbs and pandemonium.
Oh, yeah. Well, maybe we'll be lucky and we'll randomly come across all the herbs we need.
You know, I mean, who knows?
Who
I'm
knows?
keeping an open mind about it.
You have to be positive about these kinds of things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now positivity.
Oh,
He
good.
just kind of stares off.
You okay there, Melody? It's been a rough day.
Well, I mean, I can't lose more people over and over again. It's
Yeah.
tearing me up.
I can understand that would be
all
hard.
of you have protected me, and I can never protect you. I feel like
That's
if
not
I
true.
protect you,
You protect us all the time. I mean, you're protecting us right now with this house thing.
yeah, but I'm also protecting myself.
Well, yeah, of course. You have to protect yourself too. If you don't protect yourself, you can't protect anyone else.
Yeah.
It's gonna be okay, Melody. I give him a little pat on the back.
Thanks, Rylie.
That's okay. I'm really tired.
Yeah, you wanna here. Let me see if I can move something here. If you want, when you head up to, I imagine that you'd already used the sauna and just kind of.
Yeah, I've just kind of lounged a bit.
Right. Well, whenever you go to bed, I know that the ladders aren't scaled to your size, so I'm gonna just see if I can let you walk up there, and he just casts spider climb on you.
Oh, I have them. Oh, but I don't have any spells left.
Yeah. Or actually, maybe he doesn't. Maybe he doesn't, because he's been noticing. I think at about this point he goes to do it, and then he's just like.
I'm gonna say, actually, I think I know what you're gonna do, and I've rested enough that I've probably had the equivalent of a short rest. Correct?
No.
No, not yet. Oh,
no.
well. It's okay. You can save your spells. I'll make do. I'm good at climbing.
Well, yeah, we better get some sleep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, tomorrow's a new day, and who knows what awaits us. It's gonna be good.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a new adventure. Okay, I'm going to bed. But good night, Melody, and I hope you're feeling better in the morning.
Thank you. Good night.
And then I go up.
Hey, Keith.
Yeah.
What's up, buddy?
I don't know.
Well, ever since I put this tower up, you've been a little iffy. You've been screaming every once in a while.
I don't know. I haven't seen a building up here before. I'm insane. And he just climbs in. He just climbs into one of the beds and just deflates in it.
Oh yeah, it's just like some couches.
Yeah, he just lays on. He just crawls up on one of the couches, kind of circles it like a cat, and just plops down. Yeah, basically.
Whoa.
Yeah, you're by yourself.
Alright,
You're by yourself now.
Yeah. And Melody's gonna risk it.
Excellent.
and
Here we go.
Spend some time to cast alarm
Okay, nothing happens. You're in the tower.
on the perimeter. Okay. And then he's gonna crack open the book.
You crack open the book. It is a spell book.
Mm-hmm.
Contains the spells Animate Dead, Eye Bite, Phantom Steed,
Mm.
Bestow Curse, Blight, Feign Death, and an 8th level spell is crammed away in there. And that is
Do I need to?
Clone.
Yikes!
And I'll copy and paste all those spells. I'll send them right to you, so you can keep them.
Thank you.
Remember.
Excellent.
Yeah, and yeah, you see all the spells in there. You definitely recognize what all of them are, what they all do, especially Clone.
So Melody can pretty much assume this dwarf was a necromancer.
Basically, all necromancy spells. And as you peruse through your book, we're going to do a little time skip for 24 hours, jump ahead. You all gain the benefits of a long rest.
Thank God.
Yeah, that was a rough battle.
That was we've had better.
That's a lot. That's a lot of rounds of combat. Actually, how many rounds of combat was that?
Quite a bit.
None for me.
Yeah, I was
'Cause if
gonna
it was
say
over-
like
It was definitely over 10.
Oh, so slow would have stopped at some point.
Oh, yeah, probably. Oh well.
Alright.
You'll I don't know. Who knows? I keep forgetting to keep track of that kind of stuff.
Well, that one is. I mean, usually things rarely do that go beyond 10 rounds, unless you're fighting like some epic boss battle.
Yeah. I gotta tweak those things, CR. That's fine. CR doesn't matter. CR never matters, I've noticed. Anyways, yeah, you spent 24 hours, the tower is gone. There are still the cocoons of these varts lying around. Menchu. Keith is stretching like a cat.
you're looking much better today, Auggan. We're not looking too good yesterday.
What's up,
Can't
Garrett?
Justin.
find,
What's up?
Can't
So we had our 8-hour.
sword.
We had that 8-hour long rest.
Yes.
Could I use some of that time to copy some spells to my spell book?
If you have the money, yes.
I do have still money.
I assume you don't have enough money to do clone.
No, I mean I don't even have the. You have to be of
Yeah.
the right
Mm-hmm.
level. But so Melody is going to be quiet during all of this, and assume that this is happening while Galda's tower is still up, and everybody's just doing whatever.
But and then you do that all during the thing. Everyone else just basically passes the fuck out because they almost died. And yeah, do a little bit of a time skip as Galder's tower does eventually disappear after 24 hours. You guys spend an entire day inside Galder's tower doing whatever the fuck you want, eating food, sleeping a lot because you guys haven't had much time to just sleep for a long time. You were stuck in Undermountain for a very long time. But you all come back. Auggan, you have the -4s are all gone for you.
Awesome. I can't find a silvered longsword.
You just add a longsword to your equipment and you can modify it to be silvered.
Perfect, thanks.
You should be able to just click on it and it'll tell you when to customize. Yeah, you just click a little box that says silvered.
Yep.
Yeah, you're all standing around where the Galder's Tower used to be. There's still 10 cocoons that contain varts.
Guess we should bring these back to the guards. How? Oh, am I? Oh, okay. Sorry. How big are these? They're about Menchu size.
They're
you
about
said?
Menchu sized,
Okay.
yeah.
So probably too big for me to carry.
They are. You can still drag them, but they're about 3 feet tall.
Okay. Auggan, maybe. How many? Sorry, how many are there of them? Are there?
10. 10.
10 of the
And
varts.
each of the varts weighs about 65 pounds.
Oof.
So that's way more than 300. Maybe.
Yeah.
65 times 10. Yeah, that's 650 pounds total. All 10 of them.
Do I have like a carrying maximum that I can carry?
Yes. Under your equipment, it'll say you click weight carried. You just click on weight carried, and it'll tell you in
I
your
see.
encumbrance how much you can carry,
Right. Okay.
and that includes your equipment that you're also carrying.
So they're each 60. So I could probably drag like 2 of them, maybe.
Well, your dragging, your push drag or lift is different. It's underneath carrying
Yeah, it
capacity.
says 300 pounds.
You could probably drag 2 of them.
Should we each just grab as many as we can?
Menchu's dragging.
I guess I'll.
Menchu's
2.
dragging 2.
Hogan's just gonna grab a few of them.
Alright, yeah, you can easily just grab a few of them and just over your shoulder.
Carry like 1,000 pounds or something.
Yes, you could carry. I'll say you can carry like 4 or 5 if you want. 1 under the arm, 1 on your thing, dragging a couple. All right, what about you, Melody?
I have a chain. I could just hook a bunch of them on.
So for 4 of the hours, Melody added black tentacles.
Okay.
So normally it would be 8 hours and 200 gold.
Mm-hmm.
But because it's a conjuration spell, it's 4 hours and 100 gold.
Okay. Just so you know, this is all stuff we can do behind the scenes because it's kind of mechanic heavy stuff.
Yeah, it is time
don't worry about it.
consuming.
Yeah.
I just figured I'd let other people do some stuff while I. Okay. Excellent. Yeah, I'll assume that I have. What is that? 12 or 12 more hours to do something off stream.
Yes.
12 more hours and whatever gold to add these things to my spell.
Yep.
Okay, thank you. All right, there it is.
Yeah, so Menchu's dragging 2 of the varts. Rylie's dragging 2 of the varts. Auggan has 4 varts, so that's 8 varts total. So Melody only needs to drag 2. If you guys want to bring all of them.
Melody can't do that.
They're 65 pounds each.
Hogan will grab the other.
Right.
All right. Yeah, you can.
Well, I guess
I could tie them all in a bundle and.
Sure. Auggan, you tie the remaining 8 or the remaining
4, so 6.
6 in a bundle.
Got 2 little guys dragging stuff in a Melody.
Melody's carrying capacity is 90.
Oh,
jeez.
His
Wow, you're like way less than mine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
All right. So yeah, Auggan, you lash up 6 of these varts. They're all in various stages of rot. Most of them are fresh. The ones that have been being fed on are the most fresh. But you lash them all together. What do you guys want to do?
Head back for the.
I suppose we better trek through that. Yeah. Did we ever get them fellas' names? Oh,
No.
shit.
Nope.
I suppose before we leave, here, let's do this real quick. And at risk of thing, or imagine if this is right as Galder Tower fades away, he's gonna do the telepathic bond.
All right.
Percentile
dice.
All right.
As you. Now you guys don't have to shout in the wind.
Yeah.
And that lasts for how long?
Shouting this entire time.
Lasts for an hour? Or?
Yes, it lasts for an hour.
Okay.
When I was giving my nice little speech, I was shouting it.
It worked.
56.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
56.
Now what?
I
As you cast it, Melody, there's a little in front of your face, and your face is blackened by an explosion.
Uh,
Just soots all over your face. Just poof.
Are you okay, Melody?
I imagine Melody thinks he acted because he's during this he's taking puffs on his pipe and blowing it in people's ears. And then right as I guess he finishes the ritual on everybody and does the final things, it just goes.
Yeah.
Good thing your
Oh,
beard
good.
was gone, or it would have gone up in flames.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
suppose so. Oh man, this is weird. Feels weird.
Yeah, you look
You look
really
weird.
different.
You look weird, Melody.
You look younger.
Yeah, I suppose that streak of gray does kind of add some years, doesn't it?
Yeah, a little
Oh.
bit, but you look good.
Thank you. Does Melody get a +1 to charisma?
No.
Oh, that's perfect.
Because
Why
I
not?
imagine part of the reason why Melody has a bad charisma score is because he just has stuff in his beard all the time.
Yeah, because he just looks like a
that was-
hobo.
That was my headcanon.
So I'll assume you guys are talking and walking, right?
Yeah.
Well, shouting.
Oh, sure.
Well,
Oh no,
we
no.
got
Yeah.
the blonde now.
okay.
Yeah.
It's almost 10:30.
Yeah.
So, you guys approach the campsite once again, and you see the guards are
Yeah.
still sitting there. Probably not the same kind of like shift. They're back at the campfire. They're roasting nothing this time, and they're just like, "Oh hey, they're back!" and they're screaming.
Hello.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey.
It's nice to see you again.
They look at both Auggan and Menchu. You guys look like you're melted a little bit. Your skin's kind of burned.
Yeah, a little
A
bit.
little bit.
Cool. Any luck on finding our other squad?
Auggan's got the insignia from one of them.
Oh,
He passes it over.
they get
This is all
killed.
I found from him.
They get
Was,
the Varts killed them.
no.
Oh, there were some big
spiders.
spider things.
Oh, what kind of spiders?
With zillions of eyes on their bodies. And
Oh,
Scary ones.
webs
yeah, the eye bite spiders. Yeah,
eye bite.
yeah, they're native to this plane. They're pretty cool. We don't like them.
Not so cool.
They have a huge den like a couple miles away where their like brood mother lives.
We won't go there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Show us where that is so
We're
we
not-
don't go there.
All right. We don't have maps.
Oh,
Just don't go that way.
we won't
I'm
go
working
there.
on one. Melody's just like trying to map it all out.
Oh, and he's like, oh, I see you got, oh man, 10 of them. Now that'll
Yeah,
feed the
yeah.
guards for a good amount of time.
They might be a little bit rotten.
Nah,
But-
whatever. That's fine. Better than drinking from the river.
That's true. I assume.
So,
Can we go in?
yeah, hand those over. We'll let you in.
Oh, good. Yeah, here you are.
Auggan unties them and recoils his rope and keeps it, of course.
All right. One of the guards, the human, bends over, picks up one of the Varts, immediately impales it on a metal rod, and starts just cooking it over the campfire. And he's like, oh, that's good. Oh, I'm hungry.
It roasted.
Yeah, and he's like, oh, by the way, my name is Milton. The human. And he points to the gnome. And this is Trilby.
Hey, Milton, how's your liver?
And then Milton kind of turns around and does, like, kind of just looks at the barrier, and you can hear him talking. Well, shouting.
No.
But not to anybody that's there. You don't understand what he's saying.
Milton's- Yeah,
This is Trilby.
he's taking note though. He's taking notes on like what the inflections are and the consonants.
Perception check with
Everything you-
perception check with disadvantage because of the wind.
All right. I'm fine with whatever happens here. So, 20. So that's. Oh, right. Let me do this too as well. Ooh. 10.
Yeah, you don't make anything.
Yeah. Alright, that's fine.
And he turns around and goes, "Alright, we should be safe to pass through the barrier." And you notice the barrier is still up. But you should be able to just pass right through it. It won't harm you. You have permission.
Okay.
Hmm.
Thank you.
He nods and he goes back to cooking the vart on the campfire.
Yeah, Melody wanted to, like, gauge that, see if he was being truthful.
Auggan just walks through it.
Auggan's fine. Auggan passes right through it.
I follow.
Rylie follows.
Alright. Melody will go then.
Menchu and Keith also follow through the barrier. As you pass through the barrier, you can't help but flinch because you did see stuff get disintegrated. But pass through unscathed, aside from a small little static shock, but nothing harmful. You instantly notice a sense of relief as the howling winds cannot be heard, nor do they penetrate the barrier. Ahead of you lies the settlement of Madhouse. Buildings are carved into the walls of this massive open cavern with no real design or direction, and even the buildings seem to reflect the madness of this plane. People do roam around, but most of them do seem to be babbling to themselves, laughing, screaming, and even crying. You can also see the recognizable uniform and insignia of Bleak Cabal members patrolling the streets. Bobbing spheres of green light float up and down the many streets, illuminating the faces of passers-by with an eerie tint, because there's no sunlight here. In the center of the city is a massive tower that stands out from the rest, and you can easily tell the tower is probably a mile or so away. The building appears to be made of white marble, and the tip of the tower is a brilliant golden light that seems to cascade in the area surrounding the tower almost like a beacon. For the first time since you've arrived in Pandemonium, you all feel relatively comfortable. And that's where we're going to end the session for the week, with you all leveling up to level 10. So, yeah, that's where we end it. Seeing the beacon, and you all level up to level 10,
Whoa.
so you guys can roll hit dice.
Level
Oh,
10.
Cool.
gee whiz.
Woohoo.
Oh boy.
And I'll just remind Jeremy to roll his hit
Boy.
dice. Yeah.
And levels.
You guys are going to be level 10.
Wow.
So, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll be back here in literally 15 minutes for Beneath the Tide. So, see you all very soon. Bye-bye, everyone. I have so much to do before the next stream starts.